We're active at this point. Hello, interwebs. We did a very cool sound check, and
Hello.
this is probably the best the audio's ever been.
I'm really looking forward to hearing playback on this.
I am too. I'm like hoping.
We got a sound guy.
Yeah, we actually have a sound guy now in the game, so like, of course the lighting's great, but the lighting would.
Lighting guy and audio guy.
The lighting guy would be great, but you know.
And a video guy.
Nope, not yet. Kinda. Once you guys start teching my stuff, then I'll call you guys that.
If you need a camera op, just call me. That goes for anybody that might.
I got hey, I actually have. We got 3 cameras in this shoot.
When we start to go to live camera,
I do have camera 1, camera 2, camera 3.
How am I gonna be a camera op and play it?
You won't be able to play. That's a sacrifice that we make as production people. Interwebs, just in case you're wanting to be a production person. It's a sacrifice you make. You cannot be on stage.
You don't get to see the show.
You can't be on stage and watch it at the same time. It don't work like that. That's very accurate. All right, so
We're all locked into the D&D Beyond campaign.
D&D, we are
We're all
fully.
official.
This is probably the most D&D it's the most D&D Beyonded we've been to date. We left off sleeping. Good. I'm just saying, generally gaining access and the favor of Arendelle. There was the, I think that you did the work of gaining favor between Arendelle and, at this point, the orcish shop or barkeep.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that. That didn't happen.
Unfortunately, I think you have to talk about that. But Drayla did.
Service you, or you service her.
I think actually based on the role, she serviced him.
Yeah, he didn't do very good.
Yeah. But I mean, a role was committed.
He's just
So
the candy in the equation.
yeah,
It never happened before.
yeah.
It
So
happens to everyone.
we all get low rolls.
It's perfectly normal.
Oh man, I talked about this on the last campaign, but we used to do this RPG in where it was basically nothing but dick and fart jokes. We dig and fart jokes. And again, we're starting out with it already. So, but yeah, so you guys spent the eve staying in independent rooms. They were actually just like small quarters. You all had your own space to do your own thing. One, like a one room, like a single bed room in the keep, very close to the main hall, which you normally speak with Arendelle, aside from the dining hall that you frequented once you first arrived at the Reach. So we were approaching the evening then, and actually it was probably I want to give it the all in a day's work. Like that's literally like we took that day, all in a day's work. Did you get the favor of the kingdom, which is pretty. I mean, Aaron's Reach is a small hold. It's not any. I mean, some of you may have seen larger than this. I don't know if you have or haven't, but
It's not as big as the canvas on which I did my work as a professor.
Probably not.
Not at all.
Probably not. Not at all. Radium probably have seen much more large and extravagant structures like this
More
in the past.
prepared.
So it's like this is not. You definitely know. You definitely recognize it's small. But I'd probably say, and Arthur's would too, because I mean, like, you probably worked for people that had similar hold sizes, so you're very aware of like the stature and the size of order and the size of hold and that the Lord's reach goes. You know, that,
These guys are amazed, and we're just like,
well, kind of, you know, like.
Average.
I don't know that. I mean, Throck's not amazed by anything.
he hates everything.
I heard everything.
As a rule, Throck disapproves.
Seems so.
If it's not round and natural, I don't like it.
But anything.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
but you do. But Throck does have an affinity for gems, so.
I don't like all the stone being molded in these.
But no. I'm sorry. When it's been natural stone, you've always been
Oh, yeah, I've
kind
seen-
of real super keen to
I've
it.
seen Cape Bear in this inside mountains.
Yeah. Well. Right. Yeah. The bigger than this place. This. So as far as grandeur goes, nobody's impressed by this. So I mean I say that just to kind of depict closeness, you know, like this the people when you guys were having that fight in the courtyard, I mean, like, people heard that, you know, like the town heard that, you know. It wasn't just like half the town didn't hear it, you know.
It was a ruckus.
Yeah, that's the size of this place. So like I just
Bad gas travels fast in a small town.
yeah, so like I mean you're known here, you know. At this point, you might already be assumed as authority to some.
At least flavored.
Yeah.
They are.
What is frost?
Give me the frost one.
I don't know
I'm done with my drink.
You're drinking a
It
beer.
sounds mentholy.
Chris is getting the frost.
It sounds mentholy.
Or
Mentholite.
I got some of the brews downstairs.
I'll take one of them.
I like that.
I'll
I'm
take
like
whatever you got downstairs.
flossing
Whatever
this.
that's on.
Black and tan.
It's a porter, so it's super.
Just like showing off the muscles of the camera. Nobody's watching. Merry Christmas.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
guys bring this?
Yeah. I got beer downstairs.
Pleasure
Yeah.
style.
I'll have one of those.
Yeah.
Black. I love black.
Hey, I'll
Yeah.
take a black and tan as well. These
These
seem risky.
seem risky.
No, that's good.
Yeah. Well, say that for him then.
I'm
Yeah,
not
say
gonna
that.
risk it.
Except for Colin.
Well, do you want some of the black and tans? Yeah. Okay.
Black and tan is much.
This one sounds
Are we
like
taking a
intimidating.
beer break already? We can't take a break already.
Dude, we can't take a break.
We can't take a break
I wanna
already.
wait for me.
Yeah.
I don't care about
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Beverage.
All right.
Quite-
All right.
My mind's quite right.
So, again, we're gonna start this off with you spent. This is
We're
where.
killing the day here, folks. I think. Can
No,
I-
no,
can
you're
I
not.
just
No, you're
go
not.
for that?
No, you're not.
We're
You're
waiting
not.
for the evening time when the town livens up a bit in the square.
No.
Flavored beer
it's
are always
Okay.
risky.
I gotta find the. I gotta set the scene here.
Yes.
That's not it.
Wake it up!
Look up. Why don't you put on a little makeup?
Give me a second.
We're going to space.
That's very Tron.
I feel like I
It's
should
not
like be
bad.
running over there.
It's
Skunky.
Huh?
It's skunky.
No, this is great.
Can I have a taste?
It's not what I expected. I was like, this is gonna have some peppermint or some shit in it.
That's
It's
not
normal.
bad.
It's good.
That's not
Yeah.
bad at all.
It's normal.
Was that what you had?
I had one of them.
Scott got me all scared. I was like, I'm gonna taste that in beer.
Hey, if we get one sponsor, it would be a beer sponsor. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. I'm looking for that. Whenever that
Either one.
becomes a thing.
We're gonna have a
Sponsored
good
by Jim's
game.
Blunts.
Arkansas Recreational.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
right.
coming, boys.
It's
It
coming.
is.
It's coming.
It's on its way.
I saw this meme the other day. It was like a Frankenstein character, and this lady's approaching it. It's like, he's like, I'm recreational marijuana, and she's like, you don't seem like a monster. And then the next frame, he's like, I sell AIDS for $70.
Oh, I saw that.
God, I hate those people.
Yeah. Where? Yeah, we don't. promise.
Anyhow.
Alright, so D&D, Dungeons, Dragons.
Yes, we're waiting for it to get dark.
Immerse.
Yeah.
Immersing
We're
into
with
the
the
darkness.
We need one.
Waking up.
See right here, like doing this
I've got
business
these
levels.
All right. So we're gonna start. We'll start with the gaining of the point of inspiration. So this is a round table. Who is like okay? So I just wanted to clarify. You're in these like rooms. As you walk into this room, this is a room in the keep. Up somewhere near the main hall. Yeah, and there's probably a view from where you're at. You're probably seeing a little bit of rock, a little bit of view, because it's kind of built into the mountain. But there are these like small rooms where there's a single bed, like a dresser, and a place to sit. You could like lay out some notes and study something if you needed to. But ultimately there's just like a place to sit, and you can either look out the window. There's a place to set stuff, a couple of drawers possibly, and then a bed, a really simple bed.
So we got a home base, pretty much.
Well, these are actually just like quarters, small quarters. He was just saying that you guys could stay there for the night, but he was going to give you Baylor's
Right.
room
There you go.
here, and it's just but that's actually like a single quarters, like it's kind of like his pimp pad, you know.
It means you're stuff I look for lemon, look for any kind of information.
Yep. So round table though, you had the evening. This is the first. You guys have actually spent a lot of time
Together.
with each other. This is the first time that you've had to yourself. So on an evening that you had, probably this is the first time you've had 6 hours of time to yourself. What would your character do with 6 hours of time to himself after all of what we've went through? Whoever wants to start.
His new crazy found power that he didn't know he had. So just like toiling the stones around with my telekinesis.
Yeah.
Just trying to get used to it, because it's weird. Didn't know I could do that with my brain, but I can, or mage hand, whatever the hell it is. That's what it. Is that what it is technically?
It's a magical source, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that's mage hand. It's basically mage hand.
Yeah.
It says mage hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically doing that. These are just kind of spinning slowly around. Because what are they? I don't know what they are. If they're stones, there's no magical significance.
Probably seems like there's some dust. Like I would see like a dust rock kind of mixture cloud, seeming like it's moving it.
Yeah.
Almost like a small cyclone or a cyclone.
Dust cloud.
No, but not even like dust cloud might be actually more accurate.
Yeah. Dust dirt coming off my hand.
She spent that.
As I'm moving it, breaking off, and just being on there for God knows how long. Because I'm dirty.
Yeah.
I'm a dirty guy.
So all 6 hours
But I do
you're
have
doing that.
some water difference. But yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing. Kind of.
The whole 6 hours.
Well, not the whole 6. Well, yeah, kind of the whole 6 hours. Trying to get used to that. It's a weird power to a barbarian, wouldn't you say?
What?
Telekinesis.
Yeah, I mean, but you're Earth Ganassi by birth, so
No, I had that.
Do you get to choose a spell at some point for that? You should get catapults.
I think it was a trait, or it was a feat, is what it was, and that's what it gave me.
Catapult's really good though. It's a telekinetic spell. Like hurl a stone like 90 feet. Yeah. If
But
you get one, check.
I'm not sitting in the chair, sleeping in the bed. I'm sitting in the middle of the stone floor.
Yeah.
Some chairs.
when there's probably a 2 foot by 6 foot, maybe a 3 by 6 opening window, and it kind of has a fabric drape in all these rooms as well. Kind of like a like a maroon and gold color, tattered just from age, not really from destruction or anything. This hold has been kept pretty well from the way that you can tell in these rooms. You spend enough time in these rooms to tell. Evaluating, just the build of the place.
Yeah. Good quality.
Well constructed
Good
stone.
workmanship.
Yeah.
Craftsman.
Mhm. Well, and also too, you'd probably even say,
That old world quality that they have in Villainous.
but advanced technology, you're seeing a lot of symmetry, and so this was made with some coin, like somebody put money behind this.
That's great news.
Yeah.
It's great news.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning fucking how many of these vessels that I'll grow my clones in for eternal life. Fucking Stockholm.
You could.
This place.
You could. Yeah.
Underneath the tavern in that space down there, just dreaming with fucking gold case in my eyes.
You've seen in that cavern, it's very deep, and so like you might even imagine like them like lining like the bottom of it or something. Yeah.
Making plans to lay that fucking place out.
So you get Mr. Krabs eyes with dollar signs and shit.
But it's all
Gold piece.
it might be a little more green and sludgy looking. Necromancy is a dirty
Yeah,
trade, and it also comes with like it's icky, to at least to people who aren't familiar with necromancy. Like I don't know, not really anybody of you guys would not have seen that. So I mean, ultimately, most from what I would depict, most of you guys have that fair amount of like maybe discomfort whenever Zelfar does any necromancy.
It's
Like
an icky
there's
practice.
probably not radium,
Yeah,
but
I was built that way.
I don't know anybody else if it's
Your
against.
soul's in a phylactery somewhere inside you, right?
Yeah.
In my hawk.
Your soul's in a phylactery that's your hawk.
I am my hawk. My hawk is
He's-
me. That's why I'm all robotic when
Yeah.
he's not around. Because my soul's
I've gained some new abilities with the level ups that I've been playing around with and making decisions on, and I, in this time, gonna also cast the second level spell before the rest, so I get
Okay.
all my complete recharge. But this is now in my book to cast a flock of familiars,
Okay.
which gives me 2 more familiars.
That's fucking dope.
Flock of familiars.
The spell gives you 3 familiars for an hour.
That's dope.
If
Yeah.
you already have one that's permanent from the first level flock of familiars, you only get 2 more. So it's up to 3. And I've created 2 new familiars.
In that time?
And they're spiders, and they're just kind of hanging out with me. I'm about to send them out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Spiders would be small. Be able to.
You can walk in the room and not see that they're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
All their eyes
at once.
at once.
And you can send these ones up to a mile away from you and still
Damn.
communicate telepathically.
Okay.
But they're temporary though; they only last an
That
hour.
was my other
Okay.
choice.
So I sent them down. Scurry.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just a search. Okay.
Even down into the earth below our hideout down below. I send them all the way down into the mountain as far as I can see.
Okay.
A mile.
So
Alright.
I could maybe get some information for later use.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I cast that,
point.
but I don't put it into my. I can't.
Point.
And
Point.
Brian, take a point.
Inspiration.
Have a couple more people that.
They don't
Is it-
last from game to game. So if those 2 got one last time, I don't remember if they used theirs.
They don't-
have
No, I
theirs
didn't.
anymore.
If you use it, you did. You did.
Awesome.
But if you don't use it, it
It was
just.
the only reason I got my hawk.
Every-
I was like,
every-
"Wait."
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Give you another one.
Because you didn't before that. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to be so fucked. I would have been
Yeah.
like 2 hits and I was done.
That was 2 sessions.
2
ago,
sessions,
but you
'cause we
used
had-
the inspiration you earned for the last session.
Did not. Yeah.
It doesn't roll over.
No, never does. Every session. Reset.
That's like house rule almost.
No, it's
Causes rules
it's
on
pretty.
it.
I mean, it's I guess it's a house rule, but it's pretty. I think it might even be canon. It might be standard.
Fuck rule.
Yeah.
That's Star Wars game canon.
It is. Too bad they're about to destroy everything.
So yeah, we have a couple more.
Story trash. JJ Abrams, swoosh, riding trash.
What happened?
Just
Hey,
bitching about Star Wars.
Yeah.
chill.
Balance.
It's a pretty balanced. I can throw them. All right.
Got your Q9.
So next. Anybody else?
What are you doing? What have you been doing for 6 hours? What have you been doing for 6 hours?
Push to pop the highest tower.
Dude,
Like a Dark
push-ups.
Knight.
Doing
The
robot
Earth's
stuff.
town deserves. No,
You're like standing up on the
Like the
the
gargoyle.
freaking the top of the tower up the top of the tower up there. You know.
Like,
I'm
Spectre.
yeah, right.
Yeah, and like capes like.
I'm talking about robot, you know.
Yeah.
Radium has a personality, but he's still a robot. And he does get lonely, so I've missed my anchor. We're just conversing.
What do you take? Pick up in person.
Yeah.
It's like radium's got a hawk.
I know, but like,
Argon's got a radium.
it's like.
And together they are Vulcan.
Voltron.
Exactly.
Oh my god, my heart.
Volcantron.
Volcantron.
Ultron.
Exactly.
Woketron, because he's
No,
woke.
they're really-
You know, he's Woketron. Woketron. Yeah, be
So I'm
woke.
just talking with my hawk.
Yep.
Figuring out where the fuck he's been.
Okay.
I'm curious to know if there are more of us out there. Because
You don't know.
You don't know.
There, if you did have a matrix that you would connect with others, but it seems to be severed. So, yeah, anytime you try to access that file, it just like it's just not there.
Well, with that out of the way, I'm gonna go search this motherfucker's office.
Oh, Baylor.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a kind of a
It
goal.
could be a group activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this was the first time that you were gonna do the rest, but we're just covering the
I
rest.
don't
Just
need
the rest.
rest.
We're just
Look
co-
at
He
me.
doesn't sleep.
I'm all gears.
You just like plugged into the wall or something?
Regardless, if others needed rest, you would be in the same, or would
You gotta
you?
recharge.
Would you stay in that
Yeah,
room?
recharge.
Would you stay in that room,
Unless
or
I lose health.
but feel me though?
Regain your abilities.
Would you stay in that room?
You did use your fucking cannon.
Not
Yeah,
last session.
not last session, no. But no. But see, that's the thing is there wasn't a rest from session to session. You know what I mean? No.
Okay, but
I mean,
we're
there was a short rest.
Yeah.
There was a short rest, but there was not a long rest.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So like, this is the first time that you've actually been able to like, and this is where it gets, this is where it comes into mechanisms versus organics, and in D&D is that you have stuff to do. It's not like you don't need sleep.
Yeah.
You need a restart.
Defrag.
You need these things happen to you, and they're not terms that we use now in computing, you know, but like these are things that you know that like just happen. You have to do with your body or your
I'm
mechanism,
tweaking. Got my
or
screwdriver
if you
out.
work on yourself. Yeah, I don't know.
Self-maintenance.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Self-care.
And I'm critiquing
Hey.
the engineering skills of this place.
Like I see you like working on your bike or something.
Like these chairs are bullshit.
Like maybe your hawk's eyes falling out.
You tried to sit in it and it like doesn't feel right.
Creaks.
You're like,
I'm
or like it like
fixing
doesn't like sit properly, and you're like,
So I'm fixing the furniture in the room, making it superior with my superior mind.
Technology.
technology.
Assessment checking the chairs.
Yeah.
This one's wobbly.
So that's all you spent your time doing.
My liege, I have made you the most comfortable.
Also,
chair.
like, I mean, I kind
Please, I have a report here for threat.
There's
levels
also-
on all chairs in the keep.
That chair is deadly.
He's gonna Rick and Morty. He's gonna make it absolute level.
You had the thing that I will say too that you need to think about, which you touched on a little bit, was that you've had a level up, you know. So like, how does that level up happen to you? You know, like you described it a little bit,
I
but
see this guy's scales getting all like bubbly and.
oh, we're getting there.
Oh,
We're getting there.
Scales on this guy.
But I mean, like,
have it while I'm doing something else.
Wait, is it attached to your arm?
I guess do that.
It's his head and his beak.
So what's happening with the level up?
What?
With what's Radium's level? That's what I was at.
I'm
You know, like,
probably getting readjusted to having Argon around because all my abilities are centered around him.
right?
So I'm A, getting used to like talking with him again, and B, figuring out remembering how he works. And
It's not actually talking. It's more of a. I mean, it wouldn't be referred to as talking, but more as communication because you're kind of like just transferring data or
Talking to yourself.
Yeah.
talking to yourself. Like
I
you know,
assumed that he spoke English because that's me.
common.
I
The
figured,
bird
Common.
is me.
I
Yeah.
figured it was like Star Wars and you like understood binary.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, like when you understand a droid. I actually do think it's more like that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what
But it's got a series of clicks, and that you understand those clicks, and you speak common, but it understands you, and it understands other people as well. It understands common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figuring out how
Like,
to use
I'm literally imagining Clash of the Titans mechanical owl. It's literally what I'm imagining. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
It's not too far from, I'd say. Yeah. We're in there.
It's not goofy looking and it doesn't make me smile.
No, I would even say more so that like it's just like Radium's appearance to other people that I can't really tell if it's mechanical or not,
Yeah.
or if you just like look diseased or some, you know what I mean?
I always wear a mask. So I
But-
think
Speaking of
like an
Radiant's
actual
appearance, I
metal
think
face.
is he free to walk around this territory now unmasked?
At this point, the hold, this specific hold knows who you guys are
Yeah.
for the most part. The guards, all the guards know. So is that not enough? You know what I mean? Like authority knows.
We are the authority now.
Yeah. Right now, there's no actually like there's no active control, but at the same time,
You can just go
that hasn't initiated at this point. But you know what I mean? Like
Don't you need goggles?
at the same,
Inevitable at
Actual
this
eyes.
point.
Baylor controlled the guards before,
Glowing blue
did so with magical purposes or by magical means. So
emitters. You know?
The power vacuum got Baylor, and we're rife to just fucking stub it.
mhm,
We're primed.
prime,
Primed to have.
and maybe in line. I mean, like, or not maybe in line. I mean, who else is there? Who else is there to contest?
Who would challenge? Who would dare challenge our combined forces?
Yeah.
With our powers combined.
Yeah.
All you
We
know,
own this place, Aaron.
you've only seen.
Got much better, right?
This guy is lucky that we're all sort of good guys.
Yeah. Lucky I'll smash
I just don't
He's
care.
lucky we're not.
I take your
None
point.
of us are malevolent.
And we have our Dragonborn to still see what the evening, how the evening transpired for a Dragonborn in a room by himself.
Well, of course, it's going to be contemplating why he's on the list and how they were doing.
Yeah.
I would like to roll a history check.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all have reasons to go check
Figure
it
it out.
out.
Hit it. I think I actually have that right here.
What do you got history?
Plus
So it was
18.
18.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
like, if I remember Baylor.
Where?
Because,
Where
like,
is
when he
he
told me,
now?
I couldn't really, like, remember.
Yep.
It was somebody
Yeah.
else.
Notch to the head.
Been hit,
Lost him
been hit a few times.
Sounds like-
You've been hit a few times. You've been hit a few times. Yeah.
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 Just the.
You're basically retarded.
I'm tired. I want some eggs.
So as a success, it was like you probably spent some time in I mean, do you meditate? I mean, like, how's your religion? Like, how you view religion, or
Worship,
you do?
deity,
A deity, yeah. Okay. What is?
God is more evil, but it's like, I like
Do you pray, or do you pray to the god?
I guess, yeah, to the God.
Yeah. Okay. I would say in prayer, in I mean whatever, however you do this prayer, yeah, connecting to your, your deity. I would say that you had flashes of Baylor, and you had flashes of him in combat from far away.
And in remembering that, my powers that I wasn't seeing, like, surface.
Yeah.
Like my skin starts to harden up and claw up.
You in that you had also had seen other dragonborns around. It was kind of a vision of blurry, yeah, but somehow like he's in focus in the center, like it's like this like kind of like tunnel vision kind of thing.
Maybe.
But it's what is funny to me is that how I'm seeing it right now is that you don't see your view, you see his view of you. Like he saw blurry battlefield and was focused on you. So, and I did eat his face. But he's dead
That
now.
was the future. This is
that past.
yeah.
But I mean, if we've learned anything from the Force, I mean, I'm saying if us as humans have learned anything from the Force, it's that the Force works in mysterious ways. So, time, present and past, like, who knows how those things move through us. And I mean, even look at Radium as a, living in far longer times than most of the people here, when a half-elf would be around other creatures thinking that they're old, and then you have Dragonborn, Ganassi's, I mean, and this mechanism that is far older than that, like
I would
it's
assume I'm also like a failsafe, like a harbinger, someone who's meant to like help with the regrowing civilization.
okay.
So maybe I have some kind of like knowledge, schematics, engineering, designs.
It's possible. I might even go retroactive to say that like the map is like maybe like you're recalling it to other people as that you're like no it's actually like not this is me talking, but like it's actually like a canal there. It's not a peninsula. That's a canal. Like and it doesn't meander there. It's a straight path, and that's not a low valley. That's a cliff. Like you'd be able to describe those things when people would be accessing or just talking about things in the map. So just like when we're talking about like sorry guys, freaking out over there. There we go. So but yeah, as far as I mean, are we? Has Arthas like done anything else in this time in this 6 hour period? I'm just like, I mean, like obviously, like
Wolverine when he first gets his freaking claws.
right.
It's always that.
But more like,
He's always exposed.
Yeah.
but I can harden my skin and stuff.
That is pretty cool.
I would.
Figured the meditation would have
What do you mean?
At least the guys.
Your to achieve this is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. This is something I've always like struggled with as a D&D player myself. It's like, you create this character at this certain age, right? And we all have this character that at this specific date and time is like this. And it's like, did somehow we not develop before then or whatever? Like, did we weren't leveling up the beginning part of our lives, and all of a sudden we just start leveling up, right? Like that's a hard thing to say about a character. So like I try to like look at these things as more as an exponential thing. So like as you're coming to, like these are the times that the exponent is there, like this is the time that it's starting to rise. And so like for like again like a dragonborn, thinking about like the coming into being a dragonborn, like maybe this is those times that you are becoming the dragonborn that you were born to be, in Radium. Like you had been an administrative, I'm sorry, you're processing data in this past life. Now you're just out on your own, like
I look at it like he's learning how to use all this stuff too, because I would assume like they designed these things, whoever designed them before the Great Cataclysm, because they probably saw it coming.
Yep.
And he probably was never activated really beforehand because he was the protector of the temple. And then, so now he's been activated after however long,
Well, and so that's what I'm saying is like however long, and then like now is when you're starting to like come out.
Yeah.
And then I mean even I gotta go as far as like Zelfar. What was the age of Zelfar?
86.
So like this is the time when like, you're. Was that really for a half elf? I mean.
For half elf, that's prime of his life.
Yeah. It's like
So-
30 for...
So you're hitting your prime, and maybe you're pulling. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's hard to think that you didn't have a life before first level. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but it's almost like, are you like not first level like forever before you start to grow?
It's
and like,
exponential growth.
and then it becomes exponential.
Because adventuring gives you that edge.
Right.
That sends you
So-
on that curve.
Right, and that's kind of what I mean by this is like try to think about like it's not that like I'm third level in the middle of my life. It's just that all this work is paying off, and like it's now starting to grow.
I figure like Zelfar was a very accomplished academic magician,
Mm-hmm.
but like now that he's practicing in the real world,
Yeah.
his skills are really starting to blossom.
Be like it. This is the time when honing actually starts.
Yes.
And you're probably.
So many different ways to say it, isn't there?
That's what I'm saying. But that's it. You're honing this whatever is inside of you to your own ability. Like and nobody is like the same. None
Zelfar could have taught.
of these classes are the same. Or
Zelfar
these
could have
people.
taught audio at fucking Harvard University, but that doesn't mean he can go mix a Zach Wild show
There you go.
until he gets out there and starts mixing shows.
There you go. It could be very similar to that.
Anybody can take a fucking Full Sail. Will give anybody a goddamn degree. Run a goddamn show with it.
That means you can run a show. Yeah.
You can't run a show with a Full Sail degree.
You cannot. You cannot. So, now that you have all spent this time, we're taking points of inspiration for all of this, and it was all well earned.
deserved,
Well earned.
yes.
Well earned. The your characters have achieved a new high. And I think that's, you know, where, again, another well-earned thing, aside from, you know, the ethical growth, there's, you know, this strength that everybody is feeling inside them that's just like that next level. Anytime you hit these points, there's this feeling inside you that just like sparks a fire, and you're just like, I'm that much stronger. I can feel it. Like I just got it. It's like obtained it. You know, I felt it. It's a,
threshold.
and it unlocks every time. There's even a desire to get more.
Yeah.
You know, it's
addictive.
it is, and you feel that you can hone on the skills that you've all like given at this time. You're like, I can do that again. I can do that and some, you know, like, and you know that, like, you're like, you haven't seen the first of me, and like, you might even be thinking about that to your party, because you've all nobody knows each other from a past. I don't think, right? We're pretty sure that this is the.
We're all strangers on the road to the same place. And
Yeah.
We just still have
Same
to
time.
befriend each other.
'Twas destiny.
Very well.
Excelsior.
um,
60 titties fall out.
and 60 titties fall out.
Newton style.
Tales of the
King
king.
of titties.
You ever seen
Slap
that
every
thread
single
of the
one.
guy that totally picked a girl up using exclusively Duke Nukem lines?
No.
It was so fucking
That's
fun.
amazing.
I can't believe it worked.
No, I
She's
can.
probably pretty dumb.
Yeah, she was.
Duke Nukem was a player.
Yeah.
So you've found yourself in the in these rooms, and early morning, the sunlight just starts to peer over the other side. You're starting to see these the cracks of light under the doorstep, or the door, the bottom of the doors, the crack under the doors. You know, you're all kind of seeing it similar because it's all kind of the same angle. All the doors enter the same way. Probably two from the left of the hall, two to the right of the hall. The keep is kind of symmetrical, and so at least the inner parts, it starts to go asymmetrical as you go out. Yeah, that's where you find yourself. You can do anything at this point. The doors are shining with the sunlight of a new day, and there's not anything that's really pressing at this moment other than literally waking up and walk. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably the first time that it hasn't been like, you know, like, you gotta
I've
get
been
up and go.
wandering around fixing furniture all night.
It's probably the most common. Yeah, you've been wandering around fixing furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Improving.
throughout the keep. Throughout the keep, he's like walking through, like, I don't like.
Stats.
That's
Everybody in here? Nope, I'm fixing all this furniture.
There's a squeak.
all right. You don't get your long sleep. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm very interested in this. I'm wanting to know if there's any clues to this.
Was there, I'm assuming there's a library at this castle somewhere,
There is.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Argon wake Throck up. Just like right over your face.
Like, ah! Over the top of him.
Don't make me smash it.
Like, yeah, dog just like. I really like the viewpoint of that. The imagery of that is great.
Sitting on the floor.
It's like,
Someone hits the ceiling and flies off.
The flop.
It's still flying, but it's like,
Yeah.
flips you off with this mechanical wing.
would there be a middle and all that? Just
Yeah. A feather. A metal feather.
Middle finger if the bird really big.
4 big
Have
feathers.
you seen the pigeon that saluted Finn?
Oh yeah.
No. Sounds
I
hilarious.
still don't know if that's a real video or not.
I I love it. I love the idea though.
That's too perfect.
Supreme Leader Putin.
Putting us on.
Hey, that right there might have just
So-
kept us online. We're gonna stay on after they take over.
Collecting.
They're like, no, Guild of the Plate approves.
Yeah.
They're with Russia. They stand with Russia.
They talk about Putin. They're cool.
Oh, comrade. Aye, comrade.
The people
Hi,
who
comrade.
because I threw halfway my sandwich.
On the motherland.
Oh wait, Sildenia is what they call. Yeah, that's what they call them. That's what they call pickle ricks. Yeah.
We are going to collect these two.
Yep.
And go search this guy's office.
Let's check out this Baylor room, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we should go in the woods afterwards.
Yeah.
And let him trip his balls off on whatever that is.
Go play in the mud.
What are you
Best
talking
place
about?
to trip if you gotta do it.
Go play. Have fun.
I was about to drink this thing when we found it.
Oh, yeah.
You said,
You do you.
you said, let's get somewhere safe first. I think we're in a safe place right now.
Alright, yeah, I agree with that.
I might just nail it back here.
But he isn't
Just
with
start
the
foaming, just
bears.
start foaming at the mouth, or
Yeah.
they just disappear out of nowhere in another dimension.
Can we take it slow going into the tavern?
Can we all take shots?
Split it into four.
Somebody might
Might
be coming
diminish
back
the
for
effects.
seconds. Somebody might be coming back for seconds.
And then someone starts foaming at the mouth and drinking all of it.
I want to find the instruction book for it, or at least a key to know who
what?
with it.
Gotcha.
I wasn't able to decipher it well enough to just
Can you roll perception?
I can.
Yeah.
Because there is a castle library.
Yeah. And you're gonna go. I imagine. So we just talked about that. Everybody kind of got out of the rooms and like we're gonna go check out Baylor's spot, right?
Indeed.
12.
12. So, you go to Baylor's room. There's a large bed.
Flip it.
It is under the bed. You find a stack of papers. There's a few different deeds that are under there. You don't know what those are.
Whatever those are, it's ours now.
You.
We're good.
I flipped the bed.
Find your
I
speed.
flipped it.
Well, we need forgers first.
Possession is not against the law, so guess what?
We need
Whoever
a
has to
good
do
forgery.
owns the land.
Well, it's gonna be a skill check. At the very least.
Skills check.
Yeah.
I just see you doing like a
Possession is
weird
a
like
bunch of
drawing.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
anything.
At this time,
If the deed is in
absolutely.
your possession, it's yours.
In this time, yes, absolutely, yeah.
There's no
Jeez.
notary that you need to give it back.
I'm notary.
Transfer.
You wouldn't want to own anything anyway. You hate everything.
Yeah.
You're displeased.
But I flipped the bed though.
Nice bed flip.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice bed flip.
So
Yep.
we're looking through these papers and the deeds and stuff
Mhm.
and everything.
Yep, and I mean like that's probably most of the notes don't seem to mean anything to you guys like at this point.
More like location.
Your perception, however, you were dealing with the vial, and probably like staring at this vial, thinking like, what does this mean? You found it. I mean, you found it in Baylor's office essentially.
Hidden away.
Yeah. So it was obviously like something he didn't want others to see. You do know that.
I just get the vibes from it.
Well, you remember?
What
No.
kind of
Yeah,
vibes am I picking up on?
no. I mean, like you remember, like okay, like here's this place we're finding inside of the keep that he just has like normal stuff. Because when you look around, it's just like a normal room. It's like a normal
Or does
bedroom.
he?
Or does he?
Jinkies.
Jukers, there might be a secret door.
What I mean though is that if he were to hide something, why he would hide it in this?
He would be smart.
He wouldn't hide it here. You're just getting that impression because you found all this stuff
Oh, okay. That's
in.
the problem.
You guys have found all this
No,
stuff
in
inside of his
where we already were.
hidden, like spot, right?
Hideout.
you're
To kill Arendelle and open him up.
but
Teasing him.
Malfunction.
What if we were like Siamese twin monks that just talk weird?
I would love that.
I would not.
That would be weird.
I wouldn't like that.
Because they're twin barbarians, I just felt that would be too much.
Twin barbarians. I'd be alright with that.
It'd be a fucking battering ram of a party.
You go in like grabbing each other's arms, throwing each other around.
I'm thinking like
Twin
two,
rolls.
Cannonball.
Let's see more dwarves do it.
Cannonball.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like two coneheads.
Well, if
There you
Radiant
go.
dies,
mouthful of
you have
full
a lot
Yeah.
of brothers.
So, but what I am saying though is that in understanding the fact that you've stumbled upon his normal residence, you realize that you had spent the time in his secret residence this whole time, you know, and so what you had found there was probably far more secretive than what you're going to find here. However, the flipping of the bed, you had found stuff that he could have like hidden quickly,
Yeah.
you know, just and
Or maybe something that like would be like
Pocket those
Totally.
deeds.
you could.
Yeah.
However, but again, you know, going back to the evaluation of this, is you know that you had found the scripture that
I have everything I need already to give me access to this thing.
Yes.
That needs. Got it.
yeah. So you, if you're thinking about it, you're thinking about that small note that was next to the vial that came inside of the chest with it.
While he fucks with that, I would like to look around for
Wait, you want me to
secret
read it?
doors.
You're in the room of the.
you do like a
Yeah.
scan, you're like, wow.
You could roll for it if you'd like.
I will also
Go pull RoboCop.
Assist!
Holy shit.
Alright, so
Everybody scan that shit.
that is going to be
Funny.
a 15.
Yep, you got that.
So
Was it
I bet
inside?
there's nothing.
let me check this out. Hold on. Get my notes. Do you when the bed was flipped, there was like a compartment down there.
Let's see.
Yep. That did have just like some coins in it.
We got some monies.
So there was a 10 copper piece just like in this like
So you said shake your head.
he just had like this little stash. Yeah, petty cat. Yeah, shake your grab quick. Yep.
I want whatever that power that Bela had was to teleport. The eyes glow blue power that gives him some sort of control.
But there's a consequence to it.
He's the kingdom.
You know how magic works. There's something without nothing, something else.
I'm fairly certain.
Quite possibly.
I'm fairly certain if I drink this, my eyes might glow blue.
Lady's such a
You might be so perceptive.
Oh yeah.
Say the words. Thank you, Agatha.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you,
Do I
Agatha.
take the whole dose? Or do I
Sometimes
split it
the
to
best
4
thing a
shots?
flower can do is joy.
Something to discuss with your party, or not. I mean,
What's in it?
how does one decipher this? How does one
Is it primordial?
decide
I'm not sure I want to.
based on what
Please
you've
scan
seen?
that.
Potions.
Based on what you've seen.
I hold the bottle up for the metal man's scanners.
Yeah, roll
Scan is-
perception on that shit.
My God, like in scanners?
Give us a chemical composition.
Wow, again. 15 again
Again, from what?
Chemical composition.
Yeah.
for deciphering whatever the note says.
I guess.
Or what am I
Are you using
saying?
perception?
What's in that?
Huh?
Are you using perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Using possession, assess that motherfucker.
Assessing.
Assessing.
Threat assessment. If I were to drink this,
When I die.
Alright, let's see.
So,
Alright, so that's a 19 on that one.
okay. So, depicting what it is, radium does, give some kind of like, active magical ingredients.
Bring us out a list.
And then
Somewhere
I
else.
pray.
Wow.
Just email it to myself.
Come on, bro.
Just emailing.
Yeah.
And then what was the second one?
Second one.
Interpretation
Question?
of effect.
Oh, danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether it would kill him or not.
Would this kill me?
And you got a 19 on that.
I have a suspicion it would kill him.
It is alcoholic in nature.
Well, all potions are.
Radium would report like high power emitting.
There's some high power emitting from that there.
Wow.
Risk assessment is high.
But I mean, it's just that high power, but maybe not high
High
danger.
risk. Is it high risk?
It's one of those
All right.
evil boys.
So,
I'm willing to drink it.
what we gonna do?
You're gonna drink that potion?
Chug! Chug! Chug!
Sure.
Maybe you just sip it first.
Rock
See
just
if-
shakes his head.
Just give it a smell test.
What does it smell like?
Blood like a gooseberries.
I like a gooseberry.
That's all.
Enough to make a witch
Imagine
pass
that.
out.
So, it overwhelms them.
It actually has a very harsh odor to it.
It does.
Yes.
Smell it.
He's
Smell it for the
actually,
camera.
he's actually gonna smell.
Smell it for the camera. Does it smell like
Is that blue curacao or germicide from
Germicide?
Parmesan?
Who's dying?
Wrong, it's Kool-Aid.
It's blue food coloring, the deadliest substance there is. To robots.
You're robots.
There
you go.
I'm not gonna larp this.
I'm not alarming this.
I love it, but I don't trust it.
All I can say is, if you were to LARP it, you wouldn't die.
I did say you won't.
Again, so you won't.
You might get
They just get health
Got
insurance.
Hey, maybe we cash in on it.
It's about to come out.
It's about to come out. Are we breaking?
Break.
We're breaking.
Guess we're taking a break.
Yeah,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Takes a big pull off it. It's quite tasty.
Need a chaser.
Freaking metal.
All of a sudden,
You shouldn't die.
I feel funny, guys.
Bro, what is it, though?
I made it with stuff from the FDA.
Doesn't matter
Approved
what
by
it
the
is.
FDA.
For our purposes, it's a fucking potion that I drink, no matter what happens.
And now, so as you take a drink of this potion, and it's too metal, you can't even like, you can't deny it at this point.
It's like
Uh,
Dragon Force.
But I feel like all of a sudden like this like energy hits you and you just like rise to the sky, but like you're like floating like 4 feet fucking above the ground and just like glowing a blue energy, just like freaking like
It's like
Yeah.
Christ Savior figure.
right, but it's like blue energy like glowing like almost like blue flames,
Doing the claw.
Yeah. And then you like land to your feet and like all of a sudden like you feel this like energy like flow through you, but you can start to see like this like blue glow within you, and you like feel this like newfound power
So
of
you level
sense
up.
of control.
Blind will level up.
Let's skip
You are now a full level of
skip
no.
the next level.
No.
Am I leveling?
We will not have that. That would be great.
Not that easy.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to everybody else.
Of course not.
All right.
Where's your pyrotechnics and your blue LEDs?
Does he have visions or anything when
Yeah.
he drinks it?
Yeah. My eyes are glowing blue, right?
Yeah.
Is it like fucking Dune?
So, I would say that you are starting to feel this like this connection to things you had felt in necromancy, but now it's like this whole other realm. Okay, as you do this, you're like looking in whatever direction you're looking at. The space above you seems to have opened up, and you're seeing like this like spectral kind of visions that are above. It's like you can see the ground, but then like there's this whole other like
Okay, so you take a handful of mushrooms.
there's this aura that is like floating, and you seem to have some sort of control and attachment, awareness and control. It's this like kind of push and pull kind of relationship. And again, this energy you had not felt before inside of you. You've only felt these like feelings of necromancy, but this other feeling, it's just like it's a total like disconnected magical feeling that you never felt before. And as you ingest it, and these again, it you feel the color flowing through you. I taste
So
blue.
instead of being
Electric blue.
a practitioner
Electric.
of magic, you feel more like you are magic now, right?
Something.
Don't sound more than it
To zen out.
So, can you roll? Yeah, how's that taste? We can assess that now.
Tastes kind of like burning.
Like burning?
Tastes like burning.
Well, all it was a like a hard cleaning solution. It's your basic cleaning solution.
I just drank one of it.
Haven't we all drank that? It was a hard seltzer with blue food coloring. So,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, I made it a while ago. I mean,
It's basically kombucha now.
I mean, yeah.
No,
I might have another shot. So.
Yeah.
It's not no kombucha.
It should get you there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it gets you there. Like I said, safe for the most part, you know. And basically average, no cleaner.
That's hilarious.
But for that, I definitely want to give you like an extra 250 experience points for doing so.
Yeah, IRL.
Metal AF.
Everyone's like, wow.
Oh.
I want to
But and then ultimately, you have seen flashes of visions all over the hold,
Rad.
like ping, 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 ping,
And I
ping,
would
ping.
still recognize this energy
We're
as
gonna
the
check
same
this on
kind
specific-
that animates me, right?
250, so.
You, there was like a connection to it, but it's like not unique to him or you. You're, yeah, yeah.
You say 250?
Mm-hmm. Metal AF.
Put that in the middle line.
put that in notes. Experience for being
Yeah.
Put that on your next check in the middle line.
Metal as fuck.
That's the name of my ex thing. I named
Not a
my-
big ass.
Yeah, I named my ex.
Nice.
They bought me. It's called Bullseye.
Who's
Nice.
that?
Yeah. It's gonna
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, it was
Kill some shit.
a fucking fancy one. It was I have +2 attack on all my damage rolls. That's what she gave me. That's what
Yeah.
she gave me.
Yeah.
I have like the rarest weapon in my game. So
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It's pretty fucking rare.
It's pretty fucking
Mhm.
bad.
It's like a real collector's piece.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we do as we see Zelfar transform into this what seems to be an animated being, but then quickly like turns back to Zelfar, and now I mean everybody's standing in this room because they decided you just like did this out of nowhere, like you're like wait a minute. Like you're like thinking all this stuff. You didn't say anything to anybody else. You know, you just did it. And so you guys saw this.
All, you know.
And as you stand there, I want like this is what happened. Like as you land, it's kind of like a slow landing. Like you're like, it's just like you're kind of like floating down, and like no, but it's just like I mean, like he's being suspended, and then just like lands.
I hope my
You know, like-
fighting team is ready.
Like your feet just like slowly like are able to like put pressure on the ground. Like it's so, you know,
It's like you're not touching
lethargic in movement. You know, like it's not, it's effortless. You know, like this movement, but you don't even feel any of this. You know, and all you can feel is the aura. And you had seen the visions from all around town flashing through you, and you guys now see Zelfar standing there with a bright blue glow coming from his eyes.
Kind of looks at you with concern and
I'm gonna take my goggles off
disdain.
and be like,
Because it kind of weirds me out. Reminds me of Bailey.
Scott and I both have glowing eyes.
Yeah,
Blue growth eyes.
yeah.
Blue,
Yeah.
glowing blue.
It wasn't planned, but it happens.
Cyan glowing blue.
Yeah.
And as my
Did we
eyes,
get these from Bailey?
as my eyes take on this
Yeah.
hue, the lamps in the bottom of the blue lamps in the
In
underground
the-
lair.
They, you feel that. You don't even see it, but you like, yeah, that definitely happens.
so
Yes.
I know what is in this, correct?
Yeah.
We'll have to synthesize this.
Get you beat 'cause you nuts and goodness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what you guys see.
I'm still pondering at my rocks that I got from golf
Mm-hmm.
Just put this stuff away.
I mean,
What's the significance of
without roll, you know that those are just precious gemstones. They have value in this world, and it's
Let's touch its rate. That's
it's value.
300 gold piece. You're
So
holding.
it might be no. It's just like how the common person looks at coinage and says this is coinage. You look at that, you see
Money.
value.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
You see what I mean?
I can see draws.
Yeah. It's actually more appropriate than
Yeah. I do have
than
a
coins.
strange bag of stones on me, so that's.
We can trade those for any number of amazing, wondrous things.
I'm gonna start like scanning my database. Is
Okay.
there anything that's in that potion that we can find
Okay.
here?
Good question, Scott. Game. I'll play it
We must synthesize this.
You have never known how to. You never known about the composition of it, of the specifics. Maybe you saw it as life force in the past.
Okay.
So
Okay. So it's essentially just magic. So there's nothing that we could get in town to recreate this.
Not in town, no.
no. No way.
No. This is way too hardcore to switch.
Yeah, you wouldn't even see it as like a common person.
Heavy.
Yeah.
How much of the item did I consume? I took a good pull on it.
Yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
the dose?
No. Yeah, I think that you feel. No, I think you feel full of it. You know, I mean, like I think that you've embraced the full power of it. Like
It's not one of those vials that refills its own over time, right?
no. This is like everlasting. You know.
So it never empties.
No, not necessarily that. No, not at all.
Charge from it one time.
Yes, yeah, you like, and you know, you've consumed this power. Yeah, you consumed this.
That would explain how I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't need to clone yourself anymore.
Essence Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline.
But I have a clothing service I can provide forever and more.
Yeah.
If I'm immortal now, I can make other people immortal.
This might even be giving you the. Yeah, you might even be crossing up.
Create a race of immortals, whoever I choose.
Yeah, you might even be crossing up this energy feeling with the necromancy power that you hold, and you're thinking of ways to connect the two. Training I have. So yeah. What would you like to do from here?
You did some work.
Did we ever find out while you're on this list? We need to find out who's closest, who's next on this list.
Yeah. Wait, we determined that.
Or names that are already
We
close.
have
the only
this
thing that I
information.
remember is that I've known him from a previous life.
Wasn't it Valen?
Okay.
First
So-
name on the list.
Yeah.
Valangelo.
That's our next stop.
So we're in
Yeah,
there.
we should have shown the information on that.
This guy on the list is our next stop.
Yeah.
Valangelo. Do we know
Yep.
what he looks like?
No. His fucking name on it, bro.
You've been told.
Drayla.
Yeah, we went
Oh,
to
yeah.
like hangs around
Sorry.
the tavern.
Sorry for snapping at you.
And
It's a local hangout at the fucking open drinking area.
you got it.
Let's go hang out and be inconspicuous. Don't murder everyone this time, guys.
Go see Drayla.
Don't assess everything out loud.
I have Argon now. I don't have to do that. I'm normal right now.
I'm normal now.
Until I send
I'm
him
good
off.
right now.
Until I send him off, then it's you get C3PO. 24/7.
But yeah,
Let's go find. This
you know you have to pass through the main hall in the middle of the day, and you would pass by
Bang too.
Arendelle as well.
Did we find? I guess our dealings with him are done. Right?
Are they?
step in and
I wanted to
announce
know if he knew
our finding.
if there are any more. And yeah, we didn't get paid.
No, we already got paid. Yeah, we already got paid.
I
Well,
forgot. Pay up again. Sounds
pay up
good.
again.
We just need to stop
could ask
in
him
and
some
say
questions.
hello and tell him our objective
Alright.
and see if he has any words of wisdom for us.
We are off to find Fountain Janelle and something.
Wait, who's the leader of this outfit?
Fountain Janelle.
Is that a J or
Janelle.
is it just a crazy one? It's a J.
Valen Jalor. Yes?
J Lord.
Lower.
It's got the thing on the letter, so you
You know, you can just roll for it.
get roll.
That's the best part about D&D is like anything you want, you can just roll for it. 1, get out.
Get out of here. Get her out. Go.
Natural failure, get out. We don't work with failures around here.
We'll work with ones.
My last DM actually used to do like critical fails and shit like that. So if we
I mean, I know critical fails, yeah. I mean, it's real.
It's so real.
Okay, we got some. I mean,
God,
Yeah.
trying to stab something in the stomach and almost
yeah.
You ever been
I'll
on the
miss.
slice in half?
yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Brand's got a bad roll
Yeah.
for shooting me.
Hey, we were
You'll
two-
never forget. You
we
never
were
forget.
exploding giant crabs over your head, okay?
Yeah,
I was also
you never
doing that
forget.
with my longbow.
I'm pretty sure I shot 2 of them before I hit you.
Yeah, my last
I
campaign.
think so, yeah.
No.
I think so.
I shot at least one of them.
this was
made
it.
them- made them fucking go.
The times
Yeah.
you both shot me were inside in small, tight spaces.
Well,
with tiny handheld.
that's
crossbows.
understandable.
In my last campaign, I
Should've
went
been
to
standing
do
for-
some,
Should have been standing there.
Never forget.
I went to do some
Never forget,
acrobatic
never
shit in my
forget.
last campaign. And I was a cleric who was not acrobatic. We were in a dungeon. So what I wanted to do was like roll over my buddy's back and use the momentum to swing my maul into the bad guy in front of him. And I rolled a 1. So what happened was I ran up to him, tripped over him, and then set off a trap that was right near
Aw,
his feet
what?
that launched me and the bad guy down the hall. I took like 2d8
Did
damage.
anyone else
or
roll for
something
what I
like that.
rolled? Fun was someone where he is.
Let's just go down and ask for him in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we gotta go. Let's get our priorities in order.
Well, we said bye to Aaron, no?
Yeah, we were stopping in.
Did we already stop and talk to him?
I forgot. No, we didn't.
I forgot.
I forgot about him.
We started
The
talking,
potion's
you
kicking in.
forgot.
I know it's because I rolled that shitty roll.
This is all happening in character right now.
Yeah.
Aaron goes just like, what the fuck?
What? What have you guys been drinking?
I got this blue potion, it's great.
That sounds really funny and draconic.
Yeah, he don't know draconic.
Alright, so we're going to find.
We'll pass Malord.
Yep.
Hello, Malord.
Curtsy.
Good morning.
Curtsy.
Good morning.
What are you, a sissy?
I hope you enjoyed your stay.
I think we're past that. I think we're past that point.
Past what point?
I think they were.
Trying to
No.
curtsy.
Oh, yeah. You're in the favor of the Lord.
Favor of the Lord.
That's like probably the most accurate I've ever been able to use that
Yeah.
phrase right there. You're actually in the favor of the Lord.
Malord, thank you for your kindness. It's been very nice. We are at your service.
I mean,
Anything
you
troubling
just,
you? Anything troubling you since we last spoke?
I'm just pleased you stepped in the right time.
How was your throne? I fixed it last night.
Is that why it feels as such?
Hopefully it's more sturdy.
Comfortable now.
I added a couple.
Actually, not really. Human. Organic bodies.
Efficiency is not always.
I do I do hope I can call on you for tasks as I need. This is true.
At your pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, I just got a report that some guards were overpowered near the keep.
Let's go.
Every day here.
Put my hand on the big man's shoulder.
You want to do that?
This big man here.
Oh,
This
that
guy.
This guy.
The dusty man.
He's-
So you want to do
Put
that?
my
He's got it.
hand on the dusty man's shoulder.
Hulk.
I'd wash that hand afterwards.
Dusty hole.
You don't know where it's been.
Just sounds like a long lost member of ZZ Top. Just Dusty hole.
Dusty Hulk.
What report? What report? You say something about a report. You received a report. What?
I
Two guards were attacked.
Where at?
Oh, wow.
Where was the?
it was nearby, and I don't know much further, but I do know that our forces were overpowered, and I am concerned.
I'm gonna send Argon to go check out.
Okay. Got it. The hawk flies.
Well, let's.
We're gonna roll a hawk perception of sorts.
Yeah.
Let's see, like something like that.
Spiders are already out there on the ground.
Yeah.
Have we got any information?
Do you want to hear me?
I want to talk to the spiders.
Different dice.
What is their location?
Way too
Where
high.
is it?
That was a fucking roll.
20.
That's hilarious because I rolled a 20 against whatever you're rolling. And if you rolled a 20, then
Well, let's see.
spider perception. Spidey perception.
Spidey sense.
Spidey sense.
That slipped right out of your hand.
That wasn't a good roll.
That wasn't a good
It
roll.
went, blink.
What number is it by chance?
Deuces.
Interesting. How the dice fall. So, what was your roll for?
For perception for Argon.
Oh, yeah. So, it actually is not too far away from the hold.
I just
And
figured we would like get a head count, what we're facing, what we're facing.
Right, right.
Red level.
Exactly.
Got it.
That's threat
Always with the threat level.
when you got a 20,
Yeah.
level. You got a
I would say that so like you wait for a moment, not too long honestly. Outside of the hold, Argon comes back and reports that there's 4 creatures hostile, within steps from the hold.
Do you know what they are?
Creature 4-legged.
Alright.
Insectoid, maybe?
About four-legged creatures.
4-legged creatures? 4-legged insects? Are they?
Yeah, geek you more. Sorry, thinking of your stuff.
I'm thinking about some Witcher.
Which is you are. Four-legged bug with like daggers.
So I'm going to inform them of the situation.
Yep.
Alright, let's go to the field trip.
Let's go.
Let's do what we do best, boys. Murder hobos!
I do have danger sense, so
I heard the tag got evil.
yeah.
I have divine sense, but
Who cares?
Shut up.
Shut up.
I don't think it's necessary.
Arendelle, if you step out, he kind of like gives a nod of approval, but also you kind of see him shake his head like a little bit, like kind of like he had refreshed of sorts.
Fuck you too, Arendelle. How about that?
Quaffs his
You walk out of the keep.
We basically have an account we can use for anything we would need to spend money on. Just bill it to this castle account. We should have credit with.
We have credit with the castle. Unlimited money. That brings me
corrupting before we
When
got
are we
power
getting
here.
close-ish?
Not too far outside of Aaron's reach. Have you heard the reports?
Okay, so merge of stone can only do it on himself. That's the range. Literally says self.
What are you doing?
Um,
Merging with.
oh no, is it merge? Yeah, it's merge of stone. So I get pass without trace. So basically plus 10 stealth right now. Kind of sneaky. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a racial trait that I have.
I'd like to cast a mage armor.
You cast it. The mage armor starts to surround you with a bluish hue.
Huey.
Baby shoot.
Forget how to use this.
Magic.
Cast fire.
That was a fun trip.
I was dropping acid and trying to play Final Fantasy.
We both were dropping acid and
And trying to play Final
Yeah,
Fantasy.
like, dude, I can't cast a fireball. I was like, hold on, man. And I started like getting rolling.
You're like,
I was like, here's how you do it, man. And like when it happened, we were like, whoa! It was awesome.
we did it!
Yeah.
Because I was around like,
Casted fireball!
It was so hard. Oh my god.
Good stuff.
He was like holding the controller out and shit. I remember when I caught Steve fucking passed out playing Last of Us, like walking through the wall. Just,
Yeah, does anybody play that Death Stranding?
no, I haven't played the
I
Walking
heard it's really
That
good.
looks insane.
I haven't played the Walking
Huh?
Dead.
Is it?
Walking simulator.
Basically,
I heard it was really good.
It looks good.
I mean, it's Miyazaki. It's
It's good because it's.
Or what about Ghosts of
Tsushima.
Tsushima?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that
hyped for that.
looks sick.
Yeah, it's like Witcher in Japan. Oh,
But even more like simple. Like
well, I mean, the Witcher combat is very simple. Like,
well,
it's
but I
just-
mean like even the I'm talking about like the interface.
Oh yeah.
Interface is super simple.
It's
Yeah.
like CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay. What are you doing? Just prepare. Praying.
Staring at my fingernails. Staring at my nails. Long, short.
Can't reach the bottom of your back for a second.
All right.
I bet in your claws like react to like your movement and stuff.
I need everybody to roll a nature.
Oh.
What? Nature.
I got this one. I'm gonna use the fucking the nature.
Or
Get out of the way.
survival. I'd also take survival. No. Well,
It's
no.
a 21.
17.
That's a 23.
21.
Wow.
Damn.
How did I have a whole party succeed? This whole motherfucker. Damn it.
Well, I got +3 in nature.
Damn, nature, you're crazy.
Damn, nature.
You're scary.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Plus,
No, sorry, 17. Mine was 17.
It's
No, it's 24.
freaking
It's
success.
24. It's my modifier.
Freaking Christ.
we already got it.
Yeah, we already got it. Shut up.
It's 24.
We already got
I'm
it.
Sure.
You already said success. All of you are very aware that this is direwolf territory.
I'm looking for some new kill.
Go.
Yeah.
Must be good eating this.
I mean, you know how long I've worn this raggedy ass piece of fur? Long time. When needs some new fur?
That'd make you a long coat for the summer. I mean, the wintertime.
Mud, man, I got that. I just need something to cover this.
I needed to cover my junk.
Yeah. And these dire wolves are perfect. I mean, have the The headpiece right there. Yeah. Wolf head codpiece. What's up?
A pack of dire wolves stand before the party.
Rid of my axe. Or finish it.
Give it up.
Oh.
Oh, maybe
Ooh, we
Oh,
got
gosh.
last. Scott goes first. Scott goes first. Scott goes first.
Unless somebody
one.
contests.
What's his,
23
mine
to
is
be exact.
60.
Hold on. You got
I got 13.
so.
Damn, Scott, roll those dice. Scott got a fucking 20.
Hold on. Alright, so radium is first.
Indeed.
Then. Okay, so far.
Yeah.
I'm 60.
Yeah, you got a
What you get?
I got a 13. Brandon got
Alright, this was the one.
1. You got that one. Everybody gets 1.
Well, so far. And then radium was first. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
What was Throck?
Where are we at in conjunction
13.
with the dire wolves?
We're rounding right about here.
What's not to
The
attack
sunlight
them,
is
or-
shining on you currently.
So pretty good distance.
Yes, I'd probably say about here. Let's just drop the grid on there.
Battle grid.
Engage.
Around
Time
grid.
to duel. Sorry. I'm like regained my virginity back watching this shit.
I don't know if you
I
can
used to-
see.
No joke. I had a TV that you had to like dial in.
Yeah.
Like with the knobs and
Oh, dude,
everything, you had to have like fucking
Yeah.
wires running across your
Yeah.
room. Like every time I got home from school, that's what I was doing. Was fucking trying to get this fucking channel to come in so I could fucking watch
Watch fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh and fucking Dragon Ball Z.
So this pack of dire wolves stand there, and as they lay there, you can see that they had recently feasted on a couple. There was two bodies laying there, and they look to have the armor and the clothing of the guards of Arendelle.
Royal guards.
So they were.
So we should take care of these wild animals before they hurt someone else.
They're definitely close enough to attack the city, yeah, or to come in on the city. I mean, if they've killed two of the guards already.
Sure
They're
gonna
very
be more.
humanoid on the screen.
They do look like they have hands.
They
werewolves.
are they're dire wolves,
They got big front legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
but they're essentially large wolves.
Yeah, so I say we take these things out if they hurt anyone else or a kid or something.
So we have radium to start us off.
Yes, sir.
Well, just command the other ass. You know,
Fucking laser hand them.
roast them all.
Fucking Mega Man.
That shit hurts me too.
Get rid
Yeah.
of my axe. It's ready.
My claws are always ready. I wonder if I can do
I'll
my
name
feet.
my axe for you.
Can I do my claws with my feet?
Yeah,
Thing.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Let me find it.
I think it'd be a better traction.
Okay.
Hard cut. Oh, I can.
I would.
They're freaking telekinetic.
I'll say this. I'm gonna actually gonna change this up a little bit. If we pull you guys here, back there somewhere. Then
That's crazy how perfect, like, a line girl like that.
hey, it's Christmas.
America's happy.
Saint Nick, you know, he'd be shining on us, you know. If he did, I don't know. So But what I'm getting at is that because of the distance, you are not yet detected by these dire wolves that are feasting upon the guards of Arendelle. But you can see that they're kind of ripping at the bodies of the guards.
So they're eating.
Yes. Yeah, they're all eating.
So they're not hurting someone. Because they're dead.
They're not hurting someone? They're eating bodies?
They're eating dead bodies.
Yeah, I ain't hurt
They're
nobody.
Not hurting.
They ain't hurt
It's
nobody.
already hurt. The hurting's over.
They're a security risk. If they were to go on and haul some more
Exactly.
people,
The vicious death is no longer over, and now they're dog food.
Yeah, they're dog food.
They are
But we should
very
take
much
care
dog
of
food.
it, which was my thought before. Man.
we need to just snuff this out because how would it look if it happened on our watch?
Would not look good.
Well, now I know.
Dude, if I get an nature hole, I'm gonna try to do something crazy. Yeah.
Hey, the game that you won't.
Pretty sure I can take
Well, Radium,
What are you gonna do?
we're waiting
You
on
shoot
your
this
move.
light your ass or what?
I don't quite want to use that yet. You know, I guess I could.
Come on, see if we can pull some lightning out of here.
Gas missiles. Alright.
Alright, fine.
Fine.
Goddamn arcane then, alright?
We're just like starting out. Like you got stealth. Fuck it.
That's the
Yeah.
art cannon.
You just hear this like whom, as he charges up.
Is that the chromatic orb you shoot out like a gun cannon? What is it? What is
Straight
it?
Mega Man
It's like
style.
a lightning beam.
Alright, so they all need to make a. I'm gonna move forward 30 feet.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
And I'm gonna aim right in the middle of these guys, so they
Okay.
all need a DC 14 strength save and throw.
Strength.
I'm gonna put one spell slot into that.
Okay.
So that's a 7 plus. Is that plus anything? I don't think it is with spells, it's just your dice.
Okay.
Alright.
Granted, you just use your most powerful thing against the wolf.
What's the set
I
there?
got I just have to take some damage. So yeah, 7 damage. And they get thrown flat.
If they what's the saving what saving throw?
14.
14.
14 to save.
Okay, so 2 of them pass, 2 of them fail.
Alright, so then 7 now would be 3, I guess, because you take the lower. I
So
gotta
wait, so the full damage was what?
7. Not much.
Okay.
It was just hello, we're here.
Hey, wait, hello.
And then
Hello.
you have to round down to 3.
And they get thrown 5 feet if they fail.
If they fail.
And I need to take damage.
Come on.
They have to been thrown back 5 feet. The dire wolves get thrown back. The ones that get thrown back seem to notice the commotion a bit more. The ones on the other side of it seem to be startled, but at the same point they're active. You know, Zelfar leads the way.
I'm gonna activate my shield too. When I do that.
Okay.
So Argon's wings just kind of like spread apart.
Okay.
Under the shield.
It's a +2.
Set myself in readiness. Pass my turn along and reaction cast.
On a
Can I
reaction.
do that?
Yeah, said
Cast on a reaction. Can I set a
yes,
reaction?
absolutely, yes.
If any of the dire
Still
wolves
do
step
it.
within 30 feet of me,
You
Mhm.
can still do an action.
Yeah, it's movement. He's gonna
Or
move.
you're gonna use movement.
No, you're doing it correct. If they step within 30
I
feet
don't
of,
want to move. I just want to ready this action to cast a cantrip if they move within range.
I would say that you saw them looking like they're. Got it. How far away? Yeah, I see you right there. Which one are you? Point at you. Yep. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we can choose some arbitrary start points. I'm fine with that. Okay.
So a sphere like this
And what of what?
of my
Sphere
cantrip
of protection.
infestation. It will make one of the wolves feel like it has like a massive case of
So
fleas.
like, do we get infected
Ugh.
by protection?
And it'll take some damage. Fails
I
to
don't
save.
know if it's an area of effect.
If it's
Then,
AoE, we have to roll for.
yeah, the same.
Well, it depends. I believe
It's not area of effect. It's
Yeah.
on what. It's,
It's-
effect on what single
Oh,
target.
okay.
Yeah,
But if
there you
it
go.
steps in the
It's
area,
in the
it
area.
gets-
Okay.
He's saying if it steps within 30
the
feet.
hostile steps in the area, the hostile
They-
takes the
I'll take that. Yeah. Looks likely they will. I mean, yeah. But that's all you want to do for your turn.
That's what I'd like to do. And I stand back and watch my companions.
Okay. Throck.
Okay, I want to move towards Radium to his right. And
Okay.
Since my axe is ready, can I? Hold on. I want to throw my axe
Okay.
and then use my bonus action to use Mage Hand to call it back. Can I do that?
I'll need you to.
Mage hand can draw anything in. It has to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a force to give us. something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's away from you, so never mind.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, like kinetically.
No, I mean, I'll just go to. I will say that it's not like you can't access it. Like you can't get it in a minute. Like you can't go up to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just putting that out
I
there.
don't know.
Like,
Just spitballing here.
no, I know. If you're, that's what I'm saying though. Is that if you throw your axe, it's not like you can't just go.
What's that look like?
If you want
Get
to
it.
do that, you can multi-class into Warlock and get Pact of the Blade. You can also do that.
Yeah. That's the more like classical or class applicable use.
Yeah, we'd be doing that if that's
Well, I'm just
For reference.
I'm just saying as far as where you're at now, as just like a simple axe throw to go pick up later.
Yeah, but we can just call it back.
I mean, you can go run up and get it. I don't know.
And I got
Just
hammers.
walk up and get it.
Just get it.
Just go get it.
Uh,
I don't know, I'm just telling you, like, I mean, like, you gotta think about it logically. Like,
I
you
think.
throw your axe at something, you're gonna go, if you kill it, go rip it out.
Now, what do you want to do? You want a mage hand and axe? Call your axe back to your hand with mage hand?
Yeah. But it won't let me do that because it's a push away thing. So.
Hand just appears somewhere and does what a hand can do.
Yeah. It says push. Like it literally says push. Tell
You
you
can reach through things.
if I could just put around the grid, it's better.
It's spectral.
Oh.
So you can reach
So
through
we're targeting certain. You know what?
certain things.
I'm just gonna whip the axe at him. It's just gonna happen. Like I'm just gonna
That's your back, dog.
So what kind of roll is that?
like lumberjack. That's a
You gonna get
strength.
that dog's
Yeah,
back?
well,
Athletics?
it would actually be dexterity.
Oh well, I have plus 10 on all my dex throws because of my fucking passion no trace. It's for real. I swear to God.
Yeah.
So you're
Hold on.
casting that?
Hold on, let me get to it first. Where's your traits?
You're gonna cast Pass Without a Trace for the wolves?
It was already cast.
It was.
Yeah, when we were stealthed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now you get to plus 10.
What's up? What's up?
But it also. Did you already cast this?
It's active now.
It's active.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
23.
Yeah, 23.
It's 23.
So,
shit.
this grab your axe.
So.
It's like a rock through an axe.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah. So. Throg.
They're just looking out in the distance. They see some figures, but ultimately they just see this rock hurl an axe. Which one do you aim at?
The one that's directly in front of me, right here. I'm right
Okay.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
So do I kill it?
I don't know. Do some damage.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely a success. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
damage.
definitely a positive hit.
It definitely hit. Well, it wasn't a crit. That wasn't a crit hit, was it?
It was 23.
It wasn't a crit hit.
It wasn't a
didn't
nat.
roll a natural.
It wasn't a nat
nat
20,
23.
but it adds up to
It was that
23.
fucking 10%, a 10-point
It's not
bonus.
Yeah,
critical, but
right.
it's a lot.
You roll a 13, so a 10-point bonus.
Right. I agree. It gets such.
It gets the job done. What's your damage on that?
Hold on.
It puts the
11.
it puts the lotion on the skin.
36.
Wait.
Plus what?
5.
You hit that.
Plus 5.
Oh wait. Plus 2. And
Yeah. Chose plus 7, so that's 18 damage.
plus 2 with bonus action damage rolls made with magic weapon. Oh my
Money well
god.
spent.
Yeah, well
baby.
spent. So
Yeah, baby.
so that total damage was
18?
Just fucking take this direwolf's head off.
What's the saving throw on that?
so
There isn't that.
There isn't a range
It's just a fucking attack.
Range attack,
It's for a
yeah.
lot.
Slash 2.
So you throw, and your axe flings from your hand, flops across the battlefield, and lands into the direwolf's shoulder, slamming him down to the ground, like almost spreading its front legs.
Throg just throws his arms through.
Dog still in there?
No.
Dogs.
God, this is brutal. I'm sorry, puppy. This is as hard as it is for me as it is for you.
So I'm gonna unequip Ghoul's Dag. Since I'm not wielding
Oh,
it anymore.
God.
Now I'm just unarmed.
Now he's not
Start
like-
slamming shit into other shit, just like last
And,
time.
You know how to do this.
Yeah.
Practically invisible, so.
I mean, you did work, and yeah, it was. Yeah, your axe is now stuck in the shoulder of that direwolf.
So yeah, I unequip it, and I'm gonna move a little closer and then return.
Okay. Wait.
Oh wait.
And that was that. I'm just saying, was that all your that you expended your? That was all your
Yeah, that was
movement.
It. Yeah, that was everything.
Okay. So
What a fucking hit! Damn.
direwolf that took the shoulder. He's stuck to the ground. He's not.
Just edit the shoulder out. Just... Damn. Granted, I can only cast that once per day, so hoorah on that and getting past all the loopholes.
Thanks for that, bud.
So the
Now you
direwolves,
love jumping
the direwolves spread, and now the direwolves are on two of you, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And who is the two that I'm on right now?
Radio and rock.
Got it.
That's
Got it. Throck does a 2 hit. No, I'm sorry, 2. Freaking, of course.
Wait, I have danger sense. Is it a dex?
7.
Is it dex?
Huh?
Is it dex? Okay, wait. 'Cause I have dex saving with my danger sense if I'm not.
No.
Okay.
They challenge you.
Oh, what was it?
7.
Oh, yeah. I
And then a 17 for radium. Is that it? All right. You resist the bite of the first two direwolves, and the other one seems like it has its sights on the party in the back.
okay.
It is now Where are we at?
Definitely last.
Yeah, that's right. Dragonborn, let's see it.
Yeah. Smite. What?
Arthas, give it up.
That was probably one of the most intense attacks I've ever done. Damn.
That's pretty violent.
Yeah. I mean, I got plus 10, and then Scott's like, yep.
Is this the one that's
Walking out the
this one
gate.
that's pinned down to the ground with an axe through it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't actually.
Hold it.
That was like another issue. I couldn't get my. I had a dead body image that was supposed to be there. So
Brandon found something.
oh shit. Oh yeah, that's right. So, as you start to start the battle, it starts to rain.
Oh, cool. Uh-oh. You good in the rain, yo? I like it. D&D5e, what?
I'm definitely gonna move up to the. Wait, which one is targeting us?
I'm sorry I'm kind of out of turn here, but can I add some movement to my...
Get over there and kill everything that don't look like you.
Yeah, you had some movement in your turn. You didn't really do anything.
That I didn't use in my turn,
This
and I
is the
just
one
kind of
that's-
like step. I said last thing
Yeah.
I did, I stepped back to kind of
30 feet
Okay.
about to heat.
Okay. I see you. Okay.
You to move up and fucking nail his ass?
Yeah. Move up and attack the closest one.
they're just out of range of that spell.
Arthas is, yeah.
Just remember
I guess that is kind of specific to that casting. So Arthas does what?
Are you close enough?
You ran up on him, right?
Yeah, this is the closest one.
Oh, yeah.
You moved to the closest one.
Okay.
The one on,
That's on.
It's on him.
this guy.
Oh, yeah, I see you now. And you're gonna go for a glaive attack?
Yes.
Give it to me.
That's what
Mm.
Plus.
Hits.
It's.
I mean, a raw 17 hits.
I mean,
Yes, you hit.
See you hit.
that's 1d10 plus 4.
Damn.
I would like to expend a spell slot
Okay.
and cast.
Did you attack?
Yeah, it says when you hit with melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8
That's dope.
extra damage.
Okay.
That's divine slot.
Oh. Oh, you're divine. You're smiting.
Yep.
Uh,
You can
six-
also twin your smites. You should have spells at this point, or smites as well. And you can do those at the same time.
well, okay, yeah.
You have to do divine smite instead of attack.
Well, is that a action?
The spells are
It says special.
Like as a bonus? Is special.
Starting
Yeah.
at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal radiant damage to target, in addition to weapons damage.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
gotcha.
The extra damage is 2d8 per first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell higher than first to
I mean,
level
yeah.
5.
So one spell, or like first level spell slot?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess give me the damage then.
That's two-
And it's the one that's up on radium?
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Give me the total damage. As Divine Smite comes down on the direwolf attacking radium. Imagine this is gonna be big.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 damage plus. Because that's just the D8 or the 2D8 damage, right? And then the glaive attack, right? 11.
Again?
Dude, I'm
God, we have a swollen prostate, bro. Jesus.
So,
Yeah, it's not plus
everything
anything,
else
it's
is
just
going
that.
wrong. Why not?
okay, so you have 11 plus 12,
Yeah.
23. I mean, I don't know, like, it wasn't a kill, but I really feel like you could describe that attack.
You should do that anyway.
I mean, you should just describe that attack because that was just like an intense
It's
attack.
like an overhead, like, slash.
But with Divine Smite,
With
you
Divine
know,
Smite.
I mean,
Like,
jeez.
pushes into the
As he
ground.
comes through the arc of the slash, you see him just like hit the edge of his blade.
Yeah,
Just
like,
like, yeah. Setting your shit.
like ethereal, like, smash.
We're about to
Yeah.
1-2 knock
Almost
this
killed
bitch
him.
out.
Out. Yeah.
You hit him down,
I
I'm
like
gonna come
fire-
up with
I like
an upward
firemen.
slash on my next turn.
And I mean, like, you're just seeing, like, that radiant glow of your blade slice through this, you know, the body of this dire wolf, so quite devastating. Anything else?
You bite him.
I would like to ready Sanctuary in case of
So if one comes to attack you, okay, Sanctuary. All right, so we've now got we're rounding this the round top of the round to radium.
Alright. So as I see him kind of smack this fucking wolf into the ground, I'm gonna come up with an upward slash. Just as its head hits the ground, I'm gonna give it a good old flap.
Looks like he fly.
It's like you.
Plus all my shit.
Oh, no, he's
The same one
Yeah, so does
Yeah.
a 13.
does not.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
Wow,
am
my
I doing
foot.
this?
Yeah.
Bonus actions? I don't think I have any good bonus actions. I guess I'll go ahead and activate my, no, that's it.
Okay. So far, give it to us. Have not yet moved into the radius that you're ready to, unfortunately.
Nothing's moved into the radius.
Yes.
So I will travel.
Which bolt from the side?
Which will from the side?
And cast that infestation on this fellow here.
Point at him again for me.
This one
'Kay.
right here that's
Yep.
close to our
Got it. Yeah. No.
Friend.
Yep. I got him. Yep. Infestation, and that does to me.
Man.
Constitution
You continue.
for some D6.
Con save. Oh, fail. I don't even. I mean, I don't know. I assume it's a fail. Sorry.
So he gets.
What's the
really bad
con?
poison
What's
fleas
the
and
con
hits.
save? I mean, I'm just,
14.
yeah, fail.
He didn't beat a 14.
He's like-
He's got really bad
He's just like,
all over.
he like, yeah, going from like attack mode to like flipped over on his back, like he
And
like
a
can't.
spider crawls across his face. He feels.
Irritation to the max.
Freaking out.
So
So he'll take some damage.
and damage as well.
And 6 for a 1d6 damage of 6.
Oh,
For
got it.
damage.
Got it. I got it. Okay,
That's like taking out a name.
damage is
See
done.
what I did and I didn't kill him?
See what I did and I didn't kill mine? I just pinned him. I just walk up and just like saw his head off with it.
All right.
Badass battle axe.
Well,
Time.
so far, anything else after the infestation that is got our flea-ridden dire wolf laying on its back prone. Well, to give it the prone positioning, and it is yeah, it is like I think it's actually he's ripping his own flesh, scratching at it. It's so feels so.
I don't want the
feel-
skin in my personal space.
and he's like ripping it off of him. So now we get the rock.
Oh yeah, so
I have Zelfar unless you had anything else. Yeah, you do have some.
Any other sort of bonus
You have,
action?
I mean, movement or whatever you need to do.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm set for one to attack me if you need
Well,
This guy's not dead yet.
oh yeah, he's pinned.
He's
I know.
pinned.
Yeah, but oh my goodness.
He's pinned.
And the D20 goes up.
What'd you roll? I don't know.
Airspace. I rolled an airspace.
So I'm gonna grapple this one in front of me. This one.
You're gonna grab a wolf.
Yeah. And yeah. And
A dire wolf.
And-
Grab a dire wolf.
It's a large beast.
That thing literally stares you in the face.
yeah. And now if I put the fucking head open.
You will have to make a strength. It'd be a strength contest. So strength bonus.
So wow, that's a 21 with all my modifiers.
Okay. You gain control of him.
Yeah, I knew I could do that. I do have a super high nature too.
Okay.
So it's my buddy. I don't know the name.
Is your buddy that you're gonna kill?
No.
Just saying.
Oh well, I gained
Just saying.
like I gained control of him,
You
or
become
like,
the alpha.
or
I mean, you're like have him your arm around his neck.
So let's say you made it.
Yeah.
You've made her your bitch.
She is thine bitch.
Is it submitting or is it trying?
No, it's
So-
furiously trying to escape.
I'm gonna tear its head open if I can.
Wait, you could just keep it as a pet.
I don't have shit for animal handling. Yeah, you do.
After another couple sessions, maybe I can reanimate it. But,
You're gonna try to rip its head off.
No, I'm gonna try to rip
It's bone jaw.
its like head and jaw, like
open, mouth open and unhinged.
yeah, unhinge the jaw. Just because I'm grappling it.
I don't know how to damage that.
What? Can I smash my fist into its face? How's that?
You can do that. I mean,
You have to do
it,
enough damage to kill it.
I do. Wait, can I like stick my hand in it and start a mage hand it off my hand?
anything. It doesn't have enough force to do anything.
Make it
It
fart.
doesn't have enough force to do that. Mage Hand doesn't.
Push it 5 feet away.
Just give the dire wolf.
Yeah, but it can only push 10 pounds.
Yeah, you can only push it.
According to the strength roll. Whatever.
Oh, according to rules.
What is that?
Yeah, you and your rules.
Wouldn't it still just be like another strength contest if you wanted to?
For Mage Hand?
I read it.
No, if you wanted to
I-
try and rip its jaws.
Yeah, strength, maybe. Grappling. It's grappling.
It is bad.
Or you could just say it's death saves.
But it's not at that point.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty strong
Yeah,
at this. I'd say the resistance is hard.
Yeah.
So
I'm grappling
DC
it.
20 strengths.
DC at 100.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I mean, I'm fine with just another strength contest. We'll go for that. But so it'd be but you roll plus strength.
Yeah. So I got a 19 on that. Plus. Damn, holy shit.
It's a strong
Yeah. 23.
Okay. And and I'll give it the application. I'll give it a 1d6 damage.
You see that scale off that one? And it was like, fine.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Cool. And
So you rip it open in the jaws, you know, like
Yeah.
you visibly like rip open
it's
parts of
off.
its jaw.
It's off. I basically like skin it right there, like how you would skin a rabbit in the wild. Just rip off its fur.
But you don't rip its fur.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
just
death
broke
button.
its jaw.
No, you just
It's
broke
jaws,
its
right.
jaw.
Broke its
It's
jaw.
Yeah.
Death button.
Yeah, no.
Not death,
still- It's in there with this top.
Uh,
So it's fucked up.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
fucked up wolf right there.
Yep.
I still got a grapple though.
As you stand there, the rain intensifies.
10% death.
As heavy rain. Now, at this point, I will say, the mud is starting to accumulate. You are now moving through difficult terrain. Yeah, actually, I don't think you get difficult terrain in nature. So anybody else will have difficult terrain movement.
I got you guys.
This is the wolf that's grappled.
Yeah.
This shit's running a little slow.
What's that?
He's not pro.
Yeah, Earthwalk. It's my Russian trait. So
There you go.
move across any difficult terrain without expending it.
Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah, so anybody else that doesn't have a feat like that or a trait like that, then you'll be moving in difficult terrain, which is double or half the speed.
Half speed.
Yep.
Half speed.
Gotta dig your toes in, guys.
I do have giant claws.
I might.
I've just got these traveler's boots. And I'm not-
Yeah, you're
Not much.
you are a magic user, so.
I'm in a good spot for our range wise.
So who just went here?
Me.
All right, it's Direwolf's turn. Everybody. All right, so some moves here.
Alcoholic.
How would the dire wolves that are not being grappled and having bones broken react to their
The
sounds of their buddy?
I mean, they're all kind of like
They're all
independently
sort of fucking fight or flight.
drawn
pulling
at that.
up
Yeah, I
what
think
they're
so.
Focusing on.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how wolves fight.
Right.
Pack fighting.
All right.
To their aid, it's dog eat dog.
All right, let's get. So who's got the two around them?
I got. Oh, it's yeah.
This is
Yeah, who's that?
Arthas and X.
Right
So-
here.
And him and then
Arthas, what's your AC?
16.
Okay. Both of these direwolves jump on you, but you, as they jump on you, you seem to overpower them somehow. But I don't know. You can tell me
I
how.
was gonna say also I have no. Essentially.
It's like not intimidating.
Well, Sanctuary should have implemented at this point, right? Or
Did Sanctuary kick in from his bonus?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what?
Well, that depends, because
Depends
if
on
you,
the creature, that creature is me.
yeah, but if
Yeah.
you've made an attack since you
No.
cast that spell,
No.
yeah,
That's not.
That's not come around his turn again.
then they
Whatever
would
you-
have to make
already
a
did in case of
DC,
an attack.
whatever.
He made it after his attack.
What is that? What do I have to do?
They have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have to target another
It's
creature.
a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
On a failed save, a creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
And if they succeed,
The spell doesn't protect the word creature from any effects.
yeah.
So AOE's.
Yeah.
They succeed.
So they're on you,
They're on you, bro.
bro.
Yeah, they ain't breaking. They ain't breaking. But it is your well, no, it will be your turn, just momentarily. The other two are on two other people right now, right?
I got one.
Throck on
Yeah,
one.
he's got one, and the
Well,
other
me.
one's kind of.
I have one. He's not
Who's the
ready
other
for
one?
me. I'm on
It's
it.
next to him.
But you have another one that's right next door.
Oh yeah.
But who's that? Who's that
Yeah,
closer
one
to?
on his left.
Who's- who's-
Which one is the one that's pinned to grandmother?
It was that one.
It's him. He's in the
Yeah, but who? But the other one. Who's that closest to?
This one right here.
Yeah.
No, south. Yeah, there.
That's right. It's
Radium.
no. It's
This Arthas is the furthest to the left.
Okay.
And I'm here.
one on right, one on left.
Who's standing on the rocks up there?
That is Brock.
Where?
no. That's
Zelfar, right there.
and I'm on top of a wolf because I haven't grappled.
Where is that? Point it. Oh, okay. And Arthas?
Is here.
I thought you were talking about that wolf.
Yeah, sorry.
You were talking about that action before.
Arthas, Radium, Throg.
Yeah. So, Throck actually was the one that was supposed to take that.
The hit.
Well, the two attacked just
You would
there.
have had one of them grappled.
Yeah, you would
You
have.
had one of them
Yeah.
grappled.
The other one would have attacked you, and that one probably would have just sliced at you. You know, in the brood of it.
All right.
That one will go as far to say the attack that you did gave the sanctuary will go with that same outcome, but you need to take those.
Hit points.
Well, you need to fend off those attacks,
Oh yeah.
which you can. What's your AC? I won't change the roll because I didn't change the.
12. That's
Okay, one of these hits.
I'm not worried. Armor your AC equals +10 dex plus con modifier and shield. Plus
Yeah.
three shield.
So you're gonna take the damage of a bite of one of these at 8 damage, 10 damage. Sorry. And then also, you need to make a strength saving throw. Okay. You resist the weight of the dire wolf from pushing you down. And finally, Radium, you have one more. You have something to deal with. What's your AC?
19.
I'm sure the sound they make is horrible, especially
Okay. You take 8 damage from a bite from the dire wolf that is closest to you,
Okay.
and you also need to make a strength saving throw. Sorry.
Ooh, damn, Scott's on the fucking
20 roll?
Yeah.
Natty 20. Yeah, I'd almost say that you throw him back. I'm gonna kick him back. Point. Will you point at you again? You point at Radium. That one. Okay. Sorry. And he's just disengaged.
I'm coming for your ass.
So yeah, now we're at Arthas.
Definitely attacking the one in front of me.
Wait, was that my turn?
Oh
Oh
no,
no, it wasn't your turn.
it's not your turn. It was the direwolf's turn. That was the round of the direwolves.
Yeah, so
It's Arthas' turn before the. It's Arthas' turn before the top of the round.
Then you
Then
are
it's
the
you.
top. Then me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then him. Then the
Yep.
wolves.
That's it. Okay.
it's open. It can be open.
Okay.
Unarmed slashing short.
It is a unload slash.
Well, it would probably take. I'd probably give it like a 2d6 plus strength maybe.
Retract your claws and touch your fingers, extend your tree. Retract your claws and
Unarmed strikes.
You can slashing damage equal to 1d4
1d
plus your strength modifier
1d4 plus strength, yeah.
instead of the normal bludgeoning damage for a
So 1d4 plus strength total. Yeah.
1d4 plus 4.
Give it up. And we point at your character on the map real quick. Okay, got it. And how much damage are you doing?
15 to hit.
Well, oh, 15 to hit.
Plus 6.
It does hit. The attack, it hits.
Like you listen, dick.
Dick.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It hits.
5 damage. All right. Visibly worn by the damage. Anything else? Radium. Remember, muddy terrain. The thunder cracks in the air.
Except for me.
I'm awesome.
Thank you, effects department.
I am
Wait, lightning.
going to. How do you calculate saving throws again? Proficiency plus your modifier plus 10.
If you have proficiency in this, in that saving throw, yeah. Like,
Under saving throw proficiency.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
So you get to add it. You either add it or you don't. That's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either
Okay.
add it or you don't.
So I need both of these dire wolves to make a DC.
Well, the DC of anything should be listed. That's how you always know if it's a throw, a saving throw,
Well, it
because
says must make a Constitution saving throw. Does it say?
it doesn't say DC.
No.
Spell save DC 8 plus ability modifier plus proficiency modifier plus situational bonus.
So what would the ability modifier?
Whatever ability you use with your magic, whatever you pull your magic from.
Okay. So charisma
Man.
then. So that would be. Oh shit. That's a DC 15
On a what save?
Constitution.
And what on success?
They take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet away from the
On a success, yeah. All right.
on a fail.
So you have Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
On a fail,
On your success, yeah. Your a failure, yeah. Failure.
if
Con
they
save.
succeed, it's half as much damage and they're not pushed away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they succeeded.
They succeeded.
So you just give me your damage and we just do half,
Yeah.
right? Can you point at the one too that it's gonna be?
One for me, one for me.
I can't. I just need a point. Any point. Thank you. Thank you.
So.
And
5
two of them?
damage. Both of them, yeah.
Both.
Okay, so the one that's closer to the middle, you can describe its death.
So you basically just see me clap my hands together and just this thunderous ring escape from my hands and just go outward in like a 1,500 or a 15-foot cube, and I would assume it probably would either tear him to shreds or
I would say rip its organs out, like rip its organic matter
just
apart.
break every bone in its body.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
I want a wolf pack. I need to. I got
All right, let's wrangle these last two boys.
one of them's got a
Three. There's three still alive.
One's got an X in it.
And one does have an
Well,
X.
we'll kill that one real quick.
Well,
I'll get the bolo
Well,
out.
and your turn. It'll be my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll be
No,
mine.
it'll be his turn, and then it'll be my turn.
Yep. Radium, unless you got anything else. You tell me.
That is it.
All right.
Come on, Vicky Valley, cool it.
How far? Give it to us, sir.
We'll tap my staff into the ground and it blows a magic missile. It's going to appear, shoot from 3 glowing green-eyed skulls, and each dart will strike one of the direwolves.
Yeah. Which one? Find that for me.
All 3 of them. This one,
Oh, one each.
this one, and the one in Throck's hands.
Oh, okay.
Don't hit me.
Don't him. Got a fear.
Don't shoot me.
And that's just damage, straight up damage, right?
Yeah, that you don't have to roll an attack for that. It's a great thing about that guy.
That's a great thing about that guy right there.
And I got a 6 and a 1 and a 3.
Woo.
And so the 1 will go to Throck's buddy.
Okay, got that. The what will go there?
The 1.
Okay.
And I guess the 6 will go to its pal who is still looks a little healthy. And the 3 will
Got
go
that?
down here to that guy.
Got it. Updated. The man. Yeah, it was the imagery was perfect on the magic missile. Perfect.
Necrotic forces.
Necrotic forces.
Does it
Any-
get to be necrotic damage?
Uh,
That to happen? The 1 plus force damage will not become necrotic damage. But when necromancy.
Yeah,
fails,
yeah,
it's
mhm,
possible. They each take a necrotic
Point.
hit, which they cannot regain. Is that how that works?
They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they can't be healed from that
Until they take a long rest.
temporary hit point. Else from that Zelfar.
Oh, Jesus.
After you had cast the first occurrence of magic missile.
Anything
Necrotic
else from
missile.
me? I guess I'm gonna kind of just disengage and take that step back into the past without a trace force field.
Got it. And you're not engaged with anybody specifically,
Did I not just attack all 3 of them?
No.
Bitches?
but you were at a distance, right?
Right. It's
Yeah.
range attack. So
Yeah.
I don't have to do that.
You don't have to. You don't have to when you're moving away.
Okay,
It's not
then
from.
nothing else. Nothing further for golf.
Got it. We're at third.
Cool. So, I'm gonna reach for my axe because I know it's right next to me.
All right. We gotta pull a sorcerer in the stone. Pull out of the dire wolf.
Or can I lift the dire wolf with the axe?
Either way, I mean, we're gonna pull.
Strength.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Got it. Go ahead and just.
15.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just like it's just another
Just
strength.
Grab the axe.
What is it? How much would you get?
Okay, I rolled a 15 on my strength.
Just a roll, flat roll.
Yeah, just a
What's your bonus?
bonus. I already added it into that.
Oh, okay. So that was 15.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. I'll go ahead and rip your axe out of the shoulder of the dire wolf.
Sweet. So.
Takes a point of bleeding damage.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this other one off if I can. If I can tag it while I'm grappling, which I think I can.
Yeah.
So, just gonna try to jam my axe, full Nelson,
Yep.
but with an axe blade.
I'll give it to you at advantage.
Sweet.
The attack.
Sweet. Ouch. Oh yeah.
Fuck damn. That almost just.
Almost shouldn't count, but I'm gonna take the ladder. Hold on, I get to reach my weapon. Okay, so it's 14 altogether.
Hits.
Sweet. So now that I have Cool Bag with me, that's great. So
Phenomenal
I
name.
know.
Mhm.
So 2d6s. Seven.
Damage?
Yes. Plus deuces over 3. Yeah.
And then plus 2, right?
Yeah. So
Boom, 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 boom.
yeah, it's 14 again. 14 damage. Just
As you rip the axe out and wrap your weapon around it, describe how you murder this animal.
Say it like that.
Brutally.
Murder the animal with steel.
Muck duck. All right.
So as I pull the axe out of the other wolf, I swing it around to the other one as it's like struggling to get away from me with its broken ass jaw. And I just stick it in its mouth and just run it down it. Just basically just get it right there. Now I can do like less. Lovely. There's no more inspiration. Rock just lifts the fucking carcass and screaming, covered in blood. Panning himself. Blood is oozing.
All right.
Phone's on.
Uh-oh. It's probably one of my iPads.
Yeah, we got a message.
Alright.
Who's Shady Nasty?
Shady McNasty.
Who's Shady
Nasty.
Alright. So you've taken another one of these dire wolves down. 2 more remain.
I end my turn.
And we now see the dire wolves attacking those closest to them. And actually... See, so who was that? That was you,
Me.
Throck?
That was me.
Yep.
And that's the one who had the accident shoulder.
Yep. So it's
It'd be
probably
fight
good.
or flight on the wolves. They chose fight.
They chose fight. They're aggressed. They were actually like, you know, just got...
I mean, you shot a blast out of that.
Does a 20 hit? Throck?
Yeah.
Currently?
Blade hits the block.
Count hits. Tie.
6, 7, 10 damage. As the direwolf bites into Throck and his rocky exterior, and they seem to have a grip on your ankle at the moment. Just quick grip. There is the other one that is close to.
So they're swarming me, pretty much.
Well, there's the other one,
You killed the one that was over here. You killed him dead.
and then
The one
This
that.
is his buddy that you pulled your axe out of. You let him up. Now he's coming back after you.
and then there's another one that's closest to. Yeah, and it's Arthas that's closest, right? 14,
16.
19. Hits.
I'm at 20.
19, 7, 9. 12 damage. As the direwolf bites into you and exposing some of the dragonborn insides, ripping through some of that dragon armor that you hope to show at some point. Yeah.
Should just.
Shit, my armor.
Yeah, right there. There's some doggies.
Now, Arthas, you might have some time to redeem yourself.
Alright.
That's Arthas.
No.
Ah!
Ah!
Arthas.
What?
You got it. No, he already took that damage.
I'm gonna hit him with a light.
Like as he's like on you, like oh,
Just like
or just like a
Just eviscerate.
blunt. Are you gonna do blade side, blunt side? Yeah. Okay. Well, the same damage then. I would say so, or same attack properties.
Yeah, keep it at that one.
What is that?
Action. That is a 12.
Plus 6. 18.
Hit. plus anything?
That's one.
Dang. Doing damage.
No.
Damn. Alright, your wet blade stabs through the back of the dire wolf towards its back strap.
Yeah, stuff in your butt.
Stuff it in your butt.
Get him, guys! Stab him in the butt!
Alright, but it's still resilient. Unfortunately. Top of the round, Radium.
Just gonna take out my bolo. Just
Okay.
and I'm going to try and wrap up his two front legs.
Which one?
The one closest to him.
The one closest to Arthas.
Yeah, you need a little range for a bolo. So,
Get the one in front of me.
I mean, as long as you got 15 feet, 10, 15 feet.
He flashed on my
I
hand.
got like 10.
Okay. That's pretty close for a bolo.
What the odds are in our favor?
Uh-oh.
Attack speed.
Am I dead? Yep. That's it.
You got charges all under. They're all hanging down there. Or I thought they were. Or Brando, you might need to give yours up.
It's orange.
And that's the 30 pin. That's for That's for yeah. That's for the radium.
You can
I bet
grapple
too.
people with a whip, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just use my whip. then.
Yeah.
Use that whip.
Yeah. It's too close.
You got a whip
I'm gonna try and grapple up his two front legs
Okay.
with my whip. So that'll be
Give the wolves a
Move
shake.
it. Move the whole point.
We played like that before. It was the same cable in the same position actually. You must have it all wrapped up in something.
I got it.
Got it all wrapped up.
No, I didn't have it. Ace Brock.
Okay, so that's a 17 to wrap him up.
No doubt.
Yeah, I would say that's a success. Yes.
Okay, and he's also gonna take 7 damage.
Alright.
I am going.
That was the other one, right? That we were just.
What's this fella right here?
It's the one next to Artemis. And
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it.
I am going to approach the wolf at this point as it's grappled, kind of like wrapping up the whip in my hand
Like
as I go to keep it taut.
taut. Yeah.
And
So you still retain the grapple. Okay.
exactly. Now I'm going to place part of the slack of the whip in
Yep.
its mouth, so I've got like a good hold on it.
Okay.
I thought he had a hold of me. Or did I stab him on the
That's. Yeah. Well. Yes. He. Well, but
He's attacking the one that's
attacking you, or it was attacking you. So he had a hold of your ankle.
He does have a hold.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were wrapping him up. You wrapped around his feet.
Yeah,
stabbing him in the back.
but is he still grappled?
At this point, I'd probably say no in the action of you
So,
grappling.
he's
And
surviving.
yeah, I'm gonna put some of the slack of this whip in his mouth and start trying to calm him down.
Stabbed him in the butt.
Well, get the fuck out of here. Try to outrun me with my new pet wolf.
Still knock him out first. You got a judo charge.
Judo chop.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Knock him out?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
How do you enslave a slave? How did cavemen make wives? They go, wait,
Nick.
Alright, so yeah, I'll choke him out then.
hit him in the head. They respond to that.
Okay.
If I can. I guess I could wrap part of the whip around his neck and just
Yeah, that would work.
What you mean, you sick fuck?
sick fucker.
No dogs in your area.
Nazi,
Fucker.
There's no dog.
Nazi robot.
We're all dog
Nazi, bro.
Yeah, we all have dogs.
Dog.
All right, so I really really want to say that that is a
Animal handling.
yeah, just a skill check.
Come on,
You
guys.
got a good dex.
Let's say a 17.
It's a success.
You haven't been rolling 20s.
And so you're gonna go to
To
knock him out.
Knock him out.
Yeah.
Choke him out. Knock him out. See him calm down a bit till we can get him in a cage.
All right. We'll consider that one restrained,
Dude.
but not unconscious. Unconscious. Yeah, it's unconscious.
Uno mas.
And unconscious. Yeah. But the other one's still about, and that would be Zelfar.
This is the one that got run through with the axe at the beginning of this battle.
Mhm. Absolutely, it was.
Thank God.
But you can see blood oozing from that wound. It does not look like it has much left in it.
Just like shooting something test.
You know the deal.
Just cast ray of sickness on his butt.
As much as you don't want to, I know you don't want to.
Yeah, he's killing him.
He started it. He's the one.
He's choking him. Now he's
I
poisoned.
mean, maybe I'll just put it out of its misery with my daggers. That'll surely do it.
Hmm?
Eviscerate one.
2 and 2.
To attack? No, we get an attack roll.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're almost there. We'll re-roll that dice. What's that?
Plus your dex.
14 plus dexterity.
Yep, because if you're gonna use it that way, yeah.
15.
Right. 15 hits.
To hit.
Now damage.
And now damage. And now
Damage.
Hey.
Alright, damn.
And that is plus your dex too.
No,
Each one of those is plus my dex.
one
No,
dex.
just,
Just
collectively.
like one more.
So 9.
Describe this direwolf's death.
Well, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for animals, and I know when they have to be put down, so I take the karambits on sheaths right to his throat.
Says,
Are these curved daggers? Like,
The-
ooh, that's
Karambit
cool.
blades like that one that I brought in and I wear around my neck sometimes.
That's good.
The air, the sound has started to silence a little bit because the sound of battle has commenced, and as this last slice happens, it's almost like all you can hear is the raindrops hitting the mud around you. As this like silence sets, you have one unconscious direwolf.
I scream
the
out,
rest
I've
dead.
got one! Dead silence.
We're gonna have to put that guy down
This
too.
music sounds like I'm staring at the PlayStation intro screen. PS2 screen.
Should we leave that one for the vultures?
No.
You need pelts, right?
You need to make a
I
robe.
got one.
Make me a coat.
You're like, I got all these dead ones right here.
You got a bunch of pelts.
Already pretty much eviscerated one. They got my skin.
Like a direwolf coat. I'll take the pelts off these guys.
Once you move into more northern territories, warmth is something to consider. So
I do have leatherwork.
you know that you have a place to hide out. You know, a place to store stuff. So you do feel that you know, you might not have even felt that at any time in any of the lives, is that you didn't have a place to store belongings.
I used to have a place like
You might have, yeah, the
That's
school.
I've had a place like that since I was forced out of the university. I've kind of been traveling ever since.
So like that feeling like you're like, wait, maybe I can take this.
A place for myself.
But there's the matter of the unconscious direwolf.
We gotta put him out.
It's
of
his
misery.
responsibility.
Whose turn is it?
No, he wanted to fucking
It is mine.
It's Stark's turn.
It is mine. Sorry, buddy.
You're gonna kill that one. He wants to be friended. You're gonna kill it?
It's already hurt.
It's already pretty much on its last leg.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Isn't
No,
it?
I just took it.
Do you?
It actually was not.
Not
was
damaged
healthy.
at all?
Not well. It was still. It was
I
still.
shot a start at it. I shot a 3.
Mhm.
He stabbed
Yeah.
him in the ass.
He stabbed it.
Yeah, but it didn't. I mean, it was these dire wolves are pretty strong,
And we will
and we would.
We will wear your brethren.
And we will wear your brethren. It's like, don't
Wolf head
fuck with me.
copies. You gotta put a wolf
We
head
need a
copies.
mascot, okay, guys? Alright,
What are you gonna name it? What are you gonna name it? Huh?
Whatever you want to do with it. Carbon.
Hey you! My dog.
You, my dog.
Hey you! Dog.
Dog. Animal. Animal.
Name him Gold.
We'll have to tame it.
Call him AU. Spelled
Animal.
A-U. Damn it. The gold. The gold. Not periodic. AU.
Hey, you. That's
AU, come on.
Oh, it's gold.
Use your weapon as a leash temporarily. Or just classroom reference.
There we
Gold,
go.
yeah, gold. I was thinking.
Yes,
Yeah.
The whip is retracted.
This guy's all spring loaded.
So you can. I mean, yeah. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. I'm just gonna use it as a leash.
Walk around like
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna keep our legs tied.
I mean, he's unconscious at the moment,
So
so.
you're just like dragging an unconscious wolf.
Yeah.
I can carry
Might
it.
need to do something else to keep that unconscious state going if you want to. One more, you might kill it. Now you're carrying a dead wolf.
Just field strip.
Yeah.
Address it here.
Just kill it. I mean, yeah,
At the
again.
very
You,
least, we can, like, murder it later.
Oh my god.
That's more fucked up than what we just did.
Said the sociopath.
PETA is gonna shut this down.
Premeditated murder.
PETA's gonna
It's
shut
good
this stream
enough.
down.
Premeditated animal abuse.
PETA's gonna knock in the door any moment.
No dire wolves were harmed.
No dire wolves were
They're
harmed.
SWAT team through the projector screen, 'cause that's where the only window is.
And they're just gonna go straight through it, rip it all down.
Got their airsoft.
So, yeah, we'll go ahead and end the session here.
We talked to the dude on the list. Do we have time to do that?
We were on
We're outside the city.
Yeah, we were.
You are outside the city, but I know you're talking about Valangelor.
Yeah.
Is that something that has to wait?
It does not necessarily, but at the same time, I would say.
It would be good for it.
Well, okay, let's go like this.
Take a break and come back.
No.
And do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna head. You probably find it most appropriate to head to the tavern, to go down the elevator to the underground layer. If you're gonna go store anything or put anything away, that's where you'd probably head.
So that's the issue. Whether to store this else.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got some stuff on you at this
The
point.
wolf. We've got the wolf. What
Mhm.
to do with the wolf?
I got leather chain stuff like on me, so I can just.
What do we
3 sticks and
You have 3 other wolves that are just laying there. You have 3 other wolves that are actually dead.
We will need meat to feed the wolf, too.
We're gonna cannibalize them.
And eat their own meat. They wouldn't know
They eat their own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they wouldn't
to
know.
survive.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
We do what you have to do to survive.
But I'm saying you have 3 dead.
Dog eat dog world.
Yes.
Literally
Dog eat dog. PETA's definitely coming. All right.
His address is.
Okay. Hit that break.
So we they get in a situation where they need another guy.
Mhm. They hit me up.
I know some guys.
Yeah, we need to do more of that. We did a little of that. We need to do more of that.
I've done that with them before. Couldn't
Mhm.
think of it, didn't I? That was
You
a
did specifically.
monitor gig for the Chicago cover band.
Yep. Did one other thing too, with you. You were on that one.
Yeah, it was a spotlight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
And then you did
Shooter
one
Games
other
on
thing.
Spotlight.
No, that was not that show.
What was the headline?
No, it was some kind of like.
I was supposed to also be in the monitor position, but it didn't work out that
Oh.
way.
Oh, that's my
I just
fault.
came along and helped out anyways.
Yeah. So got paid the same.
No, that's what
I think that's what we did, or something like
No,
that. No, it was just.
Where my
Yeah.
soul spot.
I think I just gave you my LT
Where you went
rating
and cut
today.
it.
Oh right, or something like that. Yeah, I definitely remember
Shut
that.
off. Like I was the only spot who did this a little while. I didn't
Plus
follow-
travel expense, which really
Didn't follow
totally
anyone else.
worth it.
It's like
Yeah.
Cost a
spots
bit to
3,
drive the van over.
2, and
Yeah.
1 cut.
That was the cool thing about that venue is that they're just like down, like they're just like whatever you guys gotta do to make it work.
Cut a whole lights,
Just
did
like-
everything.
And I'm like, okay.
Spot him. He's the only one.
Yeah, so
This
say
little
maybe
thing.
one of those mountain
Turn mine off all
that's
the
all
time.
on a day where they need an extra guy to go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll hit him up. I'll let him know.
I miss working. That's a great gig. I love that gig.
Yeah.
They're so nice there.
You're nice. And we eat the Mexican food.
They have the nice
Mexican food.
Mexicano.
Mexican food. All right, so
Should we do XP?
you can do the XP for the
Wait.
white, which is pretty much all we had at this point. So it's pretty much all we're probably gonna get from this. Yeah, for sure. Which would be 800. 800. Do a straight 800.
And are we actually gonna go back and talk to Valen, or are we?
You're heading back to the tavern.
The tavern would have been the prudent place to go. We stashed the carcasses or the skins that we took, and stashed your boy. And I don't know if he's gonna stay down there. He may come back and he's wrecked the place. You know, you got a pen.
Yeah, I'll
got a
tie him
pen
up.
for him. Tie him up.
Tie him up like you would an animal.
I don't
He
know,
just
maybe-
coming.
Yeah. Or like, is there a cage down there?
There was a cage.
There was.
Doc was in. I think he destroyed it.
It was a small cage, but there was actually one larger cage down there.
Just put him in there.
Put him in the cage.
Put him in there. Dress
Freight
his
train his
wounds,
ass.
Leave him some food and water.
Okay. You go down. As you go down,
Wait just 1 second.
you are.
That was what I was about to ask you.
Yeah, we are. Good.
We're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling and unmuted. Confirmed.
Can I teleport into water?
It depends on how. I was actually gonna kind of just fast forward you guys into the bridge, but you're. What were you wanting to do?
I'll ask again some other times.
Yeah, you definitely have the ability to do. We'll talk a little bit more about that. You'll have to
Talk about
hone
that in a bit.
some
Okay,
of that,
sorry.
but you've felt some of those feelings.
I feel
Um,
good.
Yeah, you
better
feel-
than I
hey,
have in 3 decades.
you feel a bit spectral, a bit astral.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. All right, and then so again, we'll just fast forward to, just you're gonna go ahead and put the Direwolf
I'm
down
also
there.
gonna secure him with like a 7-foot rope to
Okay.
the back of the cage, so when we let him out, he doesn't just immediately try
You
to
can
attack.
grab a leash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're going to get him out.
That way, when we first open the doors, he's not like, "I'm gonna murder all of you," which will
Maybe
Probably.
he won't completely chew the rope to shreds while we're gone.
maybe.
So
I'm sure there's a chain down here, right?
oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of restraint stuff down here. Yeah, whatever you need, honestly.
He's
talking.
not gonna be happy when he wakes up, that's for sure.
Aggressive.
Be happy after a few free meals.
Be aggressive.
Everyone confused.
Well, we'll have to start him out first.
Yeah.
Let him appreciate the games.
Aggressive, yeah.
To say the least. So, so you kind of, is that all you want to do in the lower section?
Yep.
At the
You
moment?
want to talk to Valen in the lower section?
No, I'm saying in the basement.
Oh,
In the hideout, sorry. We'll call it the hideout, yeah.
Right.
Or whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know. Whatever. It's yours.
I know A. Yeah.
Tempolo de lo Luna.
There you go.
Del Luna, I guess that would be a contraction. Tempolo del Luna.
Call it.
Tempolo del Luna.
So, if there's nothing else that you guys want to do down there, I imagine you guys would head back up to go try to find Velen Jalor.
Since we're down here, I mean, what time of day? Evening?
Earlier day, you guys took care of that stuff pretty early in the day. Came back around midday.
Yeah. So we haven't missed the evening lineup where he's maybe gonna be hanging out.
No.
We should just fucking walk into the town square and ask these people to produce him.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we don't want him to think he's in trouble. We need to catch him by surprise. If someone comes up to him, it's like, hey, someone's looking for you.
The new big badasses that just walked into town
And
wanna
murder the
talk to
fuck
you.
out of Baylor.
They want to talk
He's
to
gonna be
you.
like, yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of town. How about that? I could just, we could have post up your familiars around the town, have Argon perch up somewhere. And,
I've only got one.
well, we don't know what he looks like, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just have to hang out.
I mean,
I
my lady friend will probably tell us anything we need to know.
Yeah.
She's just upstairs from us.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to Drayla. Have you seen him?
We'll get a description.
Can you get
then
word
we can-
of where he is at this moment? Yeah.
Saying this to Drayla, going up.
Thinking about. We're not up there yet.
No.
Thinking about what to ask her. Spitballing.
Mm-hmm.
How we approach this.
Yeah. I would probably be wise. So we give her that 10 copper we found. Loosen her lips a
I think
little
you're
bit.
talking about this as you're like going up the
We're
creaky
discussing how we're
lift,
gonna approach the woman when we
standing
get
in the
to
elevator talking to each other about how to.
Yes. that's
She's
correct.
like,
These things
she's like,
taste
she's a.
forever.
I realize how boring you are. We're not killing things.
Pretty boring.
How do we approach it?
Yeah, I would offer her money for information, or this is.
Or the Dragon D.
Get ready with that.
Dragon
You get ready with that.
You're primed,
The
okay?
Dragon D.
Dragon D. Dragon Ball D.
Dragon Ball D.
Gold dude.
You better be rocking a half chub, because this is about to
Okay.
happen.
Don't worry, I can harden the skills.
Whoa. Session.
Well,
done.
Naturally ribbed with his
Zing.
scales.
We want to talk about rock solid.
Alright, so we're asking Drayla.
So the wall, the door opens with a Star Trek.
It's very similar. More of a wooden sound though. Yep. A little bit of a clunk. Drayla's down there working at the bar. Yeah, yeah, where you've normally always caught her at this part of the day too. Right, you know, respectively. Kind of getting ready for the evening rush.
Selfer sits down at a bar stool, orders dry red wine, throws 10 copper piece on the bar. Yeah.
Slaps on it. What now?
See this Jalen? Have you seen this Jalen character around these parts lately? Today? Anybody know
Jalen.
where we are?
I don't recall a Jalen.
Excuse me, my lady. Valen Jalor. Chap's name.
Scrawny fellow. Pointy ears.
Does he hang out like right about now times? Is he going for a
I
lunch
don't
break
know.
soon?
I only see him in the evenings. He frequents here every other night or so.
Leave a
I
familiar.
don't know if we're like off
It's like a security key.
What I want to know, what rock is he hiding under up until the point where you might see him in the bar area?
I mean, I don't poke and prod, but he spends a fair amount of coin here.
So we're in the open air tavern.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not talking to Drayla.
You're you're talking to Drayla, yes, in the bar, but there's nobody else there.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like some people working in the bar. Yeah, but Drayla is telling you this.
Scrawny.
Pointy ears. Color of hair. Or what else? Oh, yeah, for half that, yeah.
What you're asking that? What are you asking?
Races.
She probably would allude to not knowing much other than, you know, one of those type, you know.
Do we have like a basic description of
Yeah,
hair
you
color?
ears. No, 20 years and skinny.
Skinny,
Looking for an elf.
Wears t-shirts.
looking for an elf. But in that respect, I mean, to be honest, you know, for the most part, you probably in this area you see humans and orcs, you know. So I mean, can you? I mean, was there any other time we ran into an elf here?
Outside
I
the
say-
gate. Very session 0.
Yep.
Last
You
time I
push
saw any of
outside.
it, bloodier.
Yeah.
I would hate myself.
And there was the one drunken elf that you saw.
What's that? The gun?
Bolo him as he sits down.
No.
What's that?
We gotta get info out of them.
Wait a second. We've probably already seen this guy.
Yeah, we probably have. Just walking
We didn't
around.
know his name at the time. And we met him here.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Hey,
Argon
somebody
to go
bought him
look
beer.
for an elven fellow.
There's several of those. Skinny elven fellow.
Get
How many
locations
have
on
we
them
seen
real quick.
now?
Didn't see much in this area, so I'm just saying. What's the?
That one.
In this
Yeah,
area.
except for
To specify.
Except for him, yeah.
in
Say it
this
again.
area.
there was one dead one outside of the hold, and I mean, well,
I'll send my familiar out.
one drunk one. Arthas nailed it.
Yeah, the drunk one. I bet you was the drunk guy.
Had to.
So we've already seen him before.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's right.
Let's look around in the immediate vicinity. Ask someone else, see if we can see a scrawny elf. Maybe one wearing beat up leathers, I think he had on. Maybe he still wears that. Bed bugs, lights, crap, flat.
Silver lamprey.
Still too early to say.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, my mom's so fucking funny. One of my buddies got scabies in high school, and she's a nurse, and he was like, came over and was like, Mom, Roger was like, look, what I do, this girl gave me scabies, and she looked him dead in the face and was like, take a bath in Vagisil and let me know how you feel. I thought she was serious.
So
And
he
when
did that.
Took a fucking bath in Vagisil.
Like, well, she said.
What do I do?
My nurse just tells me to drink water. Just drink water.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink another liter of water. You're not feeling good? Drink another liter.
Eat some
of water.
tonic. Yeah.
Chew some herbs and drink some water. Be good. So did you
Okay, so
chew as you could? Like a cow.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna
So
catch this guy out here till later.
Arthas's memory proved valid. That you did run into an elven fellow in the outer drinking area.
Keep an eye out.
Let's proceed there.
Scatter!
Is that the guy?
You could.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
He's so tall!
He's so tall and pointy ears.
I don't know how we didn't see him.
Let's proceed to the
He's skating. Ha.
Sick. Sick.
Parkour, parkour.
Should
I'm not on the roof though.
would not be.
Just leaning against the
Hang
So it's
on.
like a minor
Camp.
not a white.
Not your buddy guy.
Let your son dead.
Yeah, man.
Let your son dead.
Not your pal, chief.
Let your buddy guy.
Any more?
No, I'm good.
All right. Good.
That's all I have.
So, as you walk down this the pathway that leads to this outer outside drinking area, you see the orcish winches walking to and fro,
That's one of them.
and over far on the end, you see a man with a hooded individual, man you do not know, sitting far at the end of a table, and he's sitting there and he's spinning a blade, tip of his finger on the table, and it seems that he's like, you know, waving his body somewhat.
Just haven't go to yet. Just kidding.
I'm clear.
But as you approach, walking up in the table, four of our warriors approaching this one man, you hear in the distance him yell out, "I thought this was gonna be a fair fight."
You said there was gonna be a fight
I did.
Oh, so it's going down like that.
Bolo time!
And we will stop right here. I don't want to do this to you guys just yet.
2 initiative rolls.
In one, I would do that. I
You
would.
He has done that.
I have. And let's see, we're at here. Elven gentleman,
That's what I want to try to kill.
the fighter.
Trying to get some information
He's
out.
right there.
There.
Just saying him. There he is. He's got some crazy
He disappeared.
instant transmission, bro.
He's under, yeah.
He's got a green blade. Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep this right here so that that's what we see when we open this again. Go right back into battle again. Battle.
Battle.
Get touched, got touched, killed some shit, did some things.
Did something.
Got some things.
Full
Got
pants.
loincloth. I got some claws. I didn't have to have sex with an ogre shit.
Yeah.
I imagine you like one of those ladies with the big old curly nails trying to like type. Got your phone.
I'm alright.
Hey, honey. Oh, nothing. Nothing, babe.
Alright, yeah. Freaking rapid there.
How do you wipe your butt?
Yeah.
Without getting shit.
Let's see, go ahead and toss on another just like 100 for roleplay. On top of the direwolf direwolf experience.
Oh,
And I don't think you really received anything from the direwolves other than them. If you, it didn't sound like you guys dragged them off. All right, I
thought we
could,
skinned
I
some
don't know.
pelts.
I didn't.
Yeah, just skinned him.
We skinned some pelts and took them back to the camp.
Okay, gotcha. I would just imagine that those with nature or
904. Except for him, 'cause he got extra.
yep for that heroic move of drinking. So how did that
It's seltzer water taste.
Yeah.
how did it go?